Happy Thursday. I'll wait for some people to come in. Hey, Buttercup. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad today Thursday, y'all.
Oh shit, I thought I was recording, so
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. I had to get my other device up. Hey, Miss Smith. Happy Thursday, Royal D. Same to you. Tomorrow I am taking off, but I will do a live recording tomorrow, though. But I won't be back live until Monday. Yeah. I'll be trying to have my little free time to myself, y'all. That's what I do. Hey, Miss Walker, girl. How you doing today? Happy Thursday. Hey, Kimberly. How's everyone doing? I'm waiting till some of my moms come in. Girl, let me tell y'all. Like I don't know if everybody do it, but I do it. Like every so often, I go to look at my subscribers to see who follow me because I can see that on my end. So some told me to go look at my followers, right? And lo and behold, this I clicked on the person page, right? Because sometimes you don't know if you're getting trolls or what, child. I look for how long they've been, like had a channel, not a channel, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we're really actually had a channel. So, and I see if they post anything. So I clicked on this person name, and I think she only had like 3 subscribers or something like that. So she had a video. So I clicked on the video and I'm like, wait a minute. What in the world? So I tried to block it, but for some reason I couldn't block it. But I did send it to 2 of my mods and told them if they see her come in any one of my chats to block that person out of my chat because she's a kid. She's a kid. And I didn't understand how did she get to make a channel like that at a young age. And I'm like, oh no, baby, no, 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 no. This channel here is not for kids. So one of my moms was like, how the hell did she find your channel? I'm like, I don't know. Because my channel is not, you know, a part of kids. It's adult channel. So I don't know how she found my channel, but I did send the mods the channel. So if they do see her come in the chat, to block her immediately because you can lose your channel like that with kids. So, girl, I was like, what in the world is going on here, honey? Baby, go find your little kid channel, baby. Please do, cause honey, this channel is not for you. Like, what is going on here? Oh my God. Because every now and then I do that. I check my channel out and everything. I do that every now and then. But some told me to do it that day. And I'm like, baby, what's wrong? What is you looking for, honey? Buttercup, I was laughing at myself because I'm like, what is this little girl wanting with this grown people channel over here? Right, no kids allowed. Exactly. And I said, wait a minute, she is a little child. So I did send it to like 2 or 3 of my moms and told them if they see her by any chance come in any one of my platforms to immediately block her. Because I don't want nobody to think she's an adult and, let her stay in the chat or whatever, because I have to protect my platform. So I did say that. I'm like, these people is crazy. Like, girl, go find you a little kid channel, honey. It's some little kids channels out here at your age, baby, because she looked like she was about 11 years old, okay, and talking smack shit. So I don't know, child. Lord Jesus, have mercy. That's why I say I don't know if moms be monitoring their children's phones and see what their children is actually doing on these social media sites. I don't know, but I think moms should monitor their children's phones, so see what their children is looking at on these social media sites, because you don't know what your children is looking at. They got kids YouTube. Yeah, I think you need to go find it, Miss Walker. Cause baby, I am not the one. Miss Walker, I think she need to go find it, honey. I think she was in the wrong settings. Jesus, Jesus. I'm like, oh no. I know I sent it to Ray Ray. I know I sent it to Ray Ray right away. I said, Ray Ray, if you see this come in the chat right here, block it immediately. I said, she's a kid. She was like, yeah, she was like about 11 years old. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. Because every now and then I check stuff out on my platform. What y'all can't see, we can see. We definitely can see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's our channel. So we can go into our YouTube studio and we can see a lot. And that's how I ran across it. Because some told me to go into my YouTube studio and check some things out. And I went in there and checked it. And I'm like, because it said what happened was it made me go into my YouTube studio because it told me I had some new subscribers. So that's what happened, right? They send you emails and let you know you got new subscribers. So that's what happened, right? So some said go to YouTube. I went into YouTube studio, and I think I had like 5 new subscribers or something. And I clicked on all of them. And then they didn't have no pictures or anything up. So they probably just be, supporters and stuff like that. But then the little girl, I clicked on her and she had one video, and I watched the whole video through, because I said, well, maybe, this her mom channel or something. But no, it was her. It was definitely her. And she just made the channel, y'all. Like, what in the world is going on? What we talking about here? What in the world? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So I just told my moms, I did keep a screenshot of her name because I didn't want to forget it. If I see her too, I'll make sure I block her. She can listen, but she damn sure won't comment. That's for sure. Kids got to stay in kids' places nowadays. Sometimes kids get exposed to things that they shouldn't get exposed to, and they want to be a part of things that they shouldn't be a part of, their children. And, I think all parents should check their kids' phones and see what their kids is really into, when it comes to any social media platform, because you don't know what your kids can be watching, you know. It's crazy though, but I just thought I'd share that with y'all. But anyway, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Now, the guy video I played yesterday, right? I fucks with him. I like him. He cool people, right? So right after I got off live yesterday, he dropped another bombshell. He dropped another video yesterday, and I went over there and watched it. So I got it for y'all for today. I think he's starting to get annoyed, y'all. I really think he's starting to feel like this is what I get from the video. I don't know how many of y'all watched it, but I'm gonna play it so y'all can watch it. I'm feeling he's getting from the mom is being sneaky. This is what I'm getting from him. He said that the mom has talked to Joe occasionally. He want to know what did that mean? Because what do it mean? Do it mean you have been in communication with him since the body been back? Mm-hmm. Did he give you money for the funeral? Like, I don't know. The guy's not feeling good. And I think Queen, she's not feeling good about it neither. Okay. So, and y'all, we already know that people ain't gonna tell us everything. They not Let's just be real and be honest. They not gonna say everything. That's in any case. Look at the drill case. The auntie wasn't transparent with a lot of shit until shit started coming out for itself, right? So we know everybody's not gonna be transparent when it comes to a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna play his video, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about his video. And I did talk to him in his comments yesterday. I said, Jesus, baby. I'm kind of like feeling him on that though. I'm really is. Mm. See, one thing, let me say this, y'all, before I do play the video, right? You got to remember when you're dealing with a narcissist, they will try to butter you up, make you feel good, make you feel like they're caring, they're loving, they're here for you. They will do anything they can do for you to keep the heat off of them, to keep their name out of social media eyesights, to make them look good, make them feel special, make them feel like they got your back 100%. But behind your back, they're laughing at you because they know they just gaslighted you. Okay, so I don't know if she's talking to him or not. I don't know if he's still there or not. I don't know if they still got his passport or not. I don't know because everything is kind of like fishy to me. You want to be honest. So let's play the video and tell me what y'all think about it, Lord. Come on. Move this out the way. What is we doing here? Hmm. Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all. I just want to make sure I get it. Scream, y'all. Always change stuff. Now, where's open book? Hello, everyone coming in. Happy Thursday. Did y'all hear what he just said? Did y'all hear what he just said? That's why I need open book in here. I don't know where she at. She probably getting ready for work. I can't hear the video. You can't hear it? Can anybody else hear it? Oh Lord. Let me know. No sound? Okay, hold on. What's going on here? No sound? Hold on. Can y'all hear me though? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, hold on, y'all. All right, hold on. I'm trying to see why y'all can. Okay, y'all can hear me, but you can't hear the video. Wonder why? Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Hmm. Hold on. I don't know why. Okay, you say you can hear me, but not the video. I don't know why. Oh wow. Hold on. Let me go to. Well, that's kind of weird. That's crazy. Cause I got it pulled up. All right, let me remove it down. All right, I removed it down. All right, let me see. Can I bring it back? That's weird. Hey, open book. I'm trying to get this video to play. They say they can't hear it. I don't know why. Okay, y'all still can't hear it? I don't know what happened. All right. I don't know why it's not playing, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second here. Well, what in the world is going on here today? All right, let me see something. I don't know why it's not playing. That's crazy. All right, hold on. Let me go to something else just to see if it's going to play. Give me a second, y'all. Let me go to something else. I don't know why it's not playing. That's weird. Well, what is going on today? Hold on, y'all. let me see something. All right, let me know if it isn't playing right now. Right. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not doing it. I don't know. Mm, I don't know, y'all. I don't know why it's not playing. Oh, that's crazy. This is crazy. All right, let me stop. I don't know why it's not. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Because I don't understand why it's not playing. That's crazy. I got it up on the screen. Hmm. Oh, her video was playing? Okay. All right. Thank you, Open Book, for telling me that because no one told me that. Thank you. So let's listen to hers and then I come back to try to figure out why his wasn't playing. Thank you, Open Book. Appreciate that, baby girl. Oh, come on. Scream y'all keep changing stuff, so now I don't even know where. Okay. All right, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this video.
All right. Welcome back, Kings and Queens, y'all. Sorry about that. We are talking Ashley Janae. It's official. Ashley
Put a one if
Janae,
y'all can hear this.
her body has been returned home to her family as of April 27th, 48 hours ago. Okay, her body has been returned home to her family in New Jersey. Pause. And Joe McCann has also returned home. Keep in mind, they were holding Joe McCann for questioning by the authorities in Zanzibar until the official results of the autopsy were released. Now, if you've been following this case, the autopsy was completed last Tuesday. I do believe it was completed last Tuesday, and if that wasn't April 21st, it was completed April 14th. Joe has been back. They kept that on the hush hush. Ashley's body has been returned to her
Y'all,
family.
this is an
However, her
update she
dad went
just
on
did.
record
I think yesterday.
and he stated that her engagement ring is still unaccounted for, even after her body has been returned, and not only the engagement ring, but her personal items. We're going to talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
Let me say this in advance. I am not sure how to feel about the family going on record to talk about an engagement ring missing that was given to Ashley by a man whom we all believe, or most of us believe, took her life.
It's no sound again, y'all. What is going on? I don't know what's going on.
Do you follow me?
Can y'all hear it now?
I'm not sure how to feel. I'm not sure how that impacts
I
Ashley's
don't know what's
legacy.
going on today, y'all.
And the reason why I say that is you have a lot of
Can y'all
people
hear it now?
who exploited Ashley's lifestyle. You know, when you think about the sugar baby, sugar daddy world over there on Instagram, many of us know that Ashley's initial relationship with Joe started off
This is crazy.
in a sugar baby dynamic. It quickly evolved. And I'm going to walk you through some things I don't think you had any idea about. It quickly evolved over the course of a year. And he strategically proposed in Tanzania. And a few days after proposing to Ashley, she came up dead. Now, the officials in Zanzibar are holding tight. They're standing on business when it comes to, hey, listen, they're saying she took her own life. That's it. That's all. That's our story. We're sticking to it. What can we do? They returned the body. They did not return her personal items. The engagement ring was not returned with Ashley's body. I don't know if I would want the ring if I were the parents. I don't know if I would want anything returned to me regarding my daughter's body that I believe a man who's capable of murder took her life. I wouldn't want that. I don't know if I would go on record to even mention that. I wouldn't want Ashley to have anything from him. And I'm not sure if they should have said that the engagement ring was missing, because we can all assume that the engagement ring was returned to Joe. Okay. I don't think it was stolen. I think the engagement ring, along with Ashley's personal belongings, were indeed returned to Joe. Here's what I believe happened. He took the ring back. They gave him the ring back because he was there with her. This is how hospitalization works. When you rush to a hospital, they're going to remove all of your personal items. They're going to put them in a bag. We know Joe was at that hospital. And they handed the bag to Joe. That would include the clothes on Ashley's back, any shoes, earrings, or anything else that she was wearing, including the engagement ring, okay? If she was wearing it, if he didn't slip it off for somebody else. And then they're going to administer or continue to administer life-saving techniques. The ring never made it to the morgue. So the morgue would not be responsible, you all, for returning the ring. The ring never made it to the morgue. If you understand catastrophic events,
okay,
the
Miss Joy,
patient
I'm gonna
is
check now,
stripped
baby.
of any and all personal belongings.
Yes, Miss Joy,
upon
thank you,
admission.
sweetie.
So I just want to clear that up. I'm going to tell you why I believe her personal items were not returned to the family. I think I believe the officials in Zanzibar wanted this to go away, and they needed it to go away very fast. The parents should have gone over there. If you're concerned, and I say this with the utmost respect, if you're concerned about her personal items, you're going to have to go over there, or you should have gone over there to retrieve them. This is not the USA. There is no other way for them to give them to you. They're not going to mail them. They're not going to risk putting her items on a flight for anybody to be able to claim that they were lost. They do not want to be legally responsible for anything, not even conducting a thorough investigation. Do you get my drift?
Yep,
So you know damn
it.
well they're not about to go clean out her room, pack up her clothes, her suitcase, and ship everything to you. They allowed Joe to decide what he wanted to do with her items. And I'm going to tell you, one or two things happened. Either he brought them back with him, or he told them, keep them.
Girl,
do with them as you
believe
wish.
her.
That's it. That's all. Either one or the other.
Wow.
Now, it seems like Ashley's dad, Harry Robinson, has been designated as the spokesperson on the behalf of the family.
Yeah.
So again, he said her remains were returned to the family in New Jersey on Friday, but none of her personal belongings, including the ring, have been turned over. Why do you want the ring? That's the only thing I can't figure out. What would you do with it besides pawn it? Why would you even want? That is such a dark symbolism. It doesn't highlight Ashley in a good way. And y'all help me. For those of you that are tuned in, why would you want a ring that a man gave to your child who may have been responsible for her death? You can take your damn ring and go. And it contributes to the negativity that's out here about Ashley regarding her being a gold digger, her being an escort. I don't know if that was a good idea to even if you want it. I don't know if I would have went public. Does that make sense? To even show this monster that I'm interested in anything that he has.
Talking facts.
The father went on to tell TMZ. He made a statement to TMZ. He told TMZ that they have no idea when the family will get those items back, and he believes that they're still being held by investigators. He's saying that the case remains active. I don't think the case is active. I think that's what they're telling you.
I said that yesterday, y'all.
Harry tells TMZ the family has since conducted an independent autopsy, though results are still pending. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's good. So they got the body back in the U.S. They are doing their own independent autopsy, and they're now planning a funeral service in New Jersey for early next week. So if this was Friday, we can assume that today, April 29th, they do have, Friday was the 25th. I'm going to assume they may have received the autopsy results yesterday, April 28th, or they're just receiving them today, April 29th. Now, according to TMZ, they just reiterated that Ashley was involved in a dispute with her fiance shortly before she was found dead. That's very suspicious. We know the hotel staff, they came in, whatever the hell was going on, it was so bad they had to separate them. And Ashley wound up dead. That's it. That's all. Local reports indicate that Ashley took her own life, and many don't believe she took her life. Her mom said there's no freaking way. Her father is saying there's no freaking way. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't believe Ashley took her own life.
I don't believe that neither. I'm going to give y'all my opinion through the video.
Strongly rejected that theory. But let me give you a little bit. Let me give you a little bit of information about Joe. I'm sure he has her belongings, or he had the opportunity to receive them, and he may have declined to take them and said, you know what, you keep them. But I don't know why the parents would want the ring. I wouldn't want it. And maybe I'm just thinking about how I would feel, how pissed off I would be, how devastated. I wouldn't want anything from you in my home, in my memory, and attached to my daughter. Not one thing. Now, check this out. I want to talk a little bit about Joe, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this conversation up. I found some very interesting information on Joe. And a lot of you know, but I don't know if anybody has gone into the details. So, Joe McCann, watch this, really got his start in crypto in 2022. He got into crypto trading, and within 2 years, he became a millionaire, okay, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Shortly after, President Trump took office. But within a span of 3 years, things began to unravel for Joe. So I know a lot of you are saying, no, Joe lost a lot of money here in April 4th. Listen, Joe started to lose money as early as July 2025. Oh, yeah. So check it out. So he started to lose money as early as July 2025. Now, this was approximately 3 to 4 months into dating Ashley. There is a page called The Mind of Lilith and also Sloan Bella, and they did a reading on Ashley. And I want to focus on the mind of Lilith. The mind of Lilith stated that she believed that, or it could have been Sloan, I could be confusing the two, that at some point, Joe may have become dark with Ashley earlier on in the relationship, and no one around her had any idea because she concealed it and pushed forward with this grandioso life, right? This great life, soft life, and nobody had any idea that Joe was not the man that she presented him to be. Where am I going with this? So where I'm going with this is when some of those reels that we would see on Ashley's page is when Joe was at the height of his career. That's when Things were going wonderful for him.
Mm.
Wonderful for him. Okay. And he was whisking her all around the world. We're talking Dubai, Mexico, foreign countries. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We're all adults. There is a photo of Ashley and Joe on the aircraft. And many of you are saying, how did she miss this? How did she not notice he was looking at her really creepy? She didn't miss it. She was very well aware of it. She was hoping it went away. What you saw was a man that couldn't wait to devour his snack. And there is a possibility that in exchange for the lifestyle that he afforded Ashley, he expected Ashley to please him in sexual ways. So what you saw was a man licking his chops for what he was about to do. Have you ever gone out on a date with a man and he does entirely too much? He's too sexually overt. That's what you witnessed in that photo. So it's not that she didn't know or she wasn't aware or it happened right before her eyes. She was attempting to ignore it. She knows he's creepy. She was attempting to focus on the moment. The moment is, this is nice. And can I be honest with you? The moment was the fantasy, but the reality was the man in the picture. Do you follow? The moment was the fantasy, which is why he recreated the fantasy over and over and over again. The question is, in exchange for what? So now we have to back up a little bit. Joe was married in 2018 and he divorced somewhere along the lines of 2021 and 2022. I do believe in 2022 when he liquidated his crypto shares, his ex-wife, Shay Jackson, who was 10 years his junior, received a portion of that. Did y'all know that a portion of his earnings went to her? So now we got a little bit of a motive here, or a possible motive, right? Ashley is 15 years his junior. His ex-wife is 10 years his junior. He's lost a lot of money to her, and I don't think he wants to lose a lot of money again. Whatever it is that happened in that room was so detrimental. I don't know what Ashley said. I don't know if she threatened to turn him in, but whatever it is or whatever it was, Joe McCann had decided he would never lose again. And if indeed he did take her life, folks, now you have the motive why. Money. Substantial loss. I'm not going through this again. I be damned if you're going to ruin my name. I be damned if you're going to highlight a negative spotlight on me. That's it. That's all.
All right, y'all heard it. What do y'all think about a lot of things she did? It didn't make sense, you know. I wouldn't want anything from him. I wouldn't even talk to him. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would not talk to him at all. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if I can play this other video. I don't know what's going on with the other video. I don't know, honey, child. Let me see here. So, what do y'all think about what she just said? I mean, I wouldn't want the ring. I wouldn't want anything from him at all. I'm just being honest. Let me stop sharing this screen for a minute and see can I come back and find that video again. Money is always the motive. Money is always the motive. Facts. Facts. I definitely do believe that. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my damn computer today. It's not letting me do what I want to do today. Stop. God, Lord. I mean, now, it seems like to me that they are getting upset with the mom. Maybe she. I'm just trying to see if I can pull up this video again. I don't know what's going on. Why I can't pull his video up? I don't know. That's crazy work. Is the mom really talking to him and ain't telling nobody? Here come my girl coming up. Lord Jesus. I ain't gonna. I just gotta see what she gotta say, cause yo, open book. Now I'm just being honest.
What'd you say, D?
Hey, sis, I got some questions here
Okay.
because old boy was talking to me a little bit yesterday, and I think
Yeah.
he's kind of not feeling this shit. He's kind of not feeling this shit with his mom right now. What do you think?
Was some people I noticed, were saying that we gotta give the mom patience because she just lost a child. They just got her child back and, trying to process that, work on the funeral and things like that. But when I was looking at the old video when it first came out, she did that interview with the news station. I just felt like she was holding back on the things she was saying. Like I just feel like it's more details than what she put out, if that makes sense. Like it just seemed like she was hesitant to say certain things, and I don't know why.
So
But
let me ask you this, because I mean, I like Dude because I think Dude and I think Miss Queen Sheba, I think
mhm.
they've been really doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And I really admire them for everything they do on their platform.
Yeah,
But
they
I think oh boy is kind of like getting a little annoyed a little bit. I can't, for some reason I can't play it for some reason. Open book. I don't know. Maybe you can share and they can hear it over there, but for some reason it's not letting me do it. I don't know. But he came across some good points. Like I asked him, like, what do you think? Do you think she's talking to him? Is not telling the people that she's talking to him? Do you think that he gave money to the mom and the mom is not saying it? He's saying the mother is saying that she speaks to him. I can't remember the word that he used. But he's trying to figure out, like, what do that mean? What do it mean? Are you in communication with this man? Queen Sheba just said he's back in the U.S.
I wouldn't be surprised because he's really cocky. He just shut down those social media sites, and then if they didn't charge him, they probably gave him that passport back. But I don't think the mom. I mean, I don't think she needs the money though. I mean, Ashley had money, and she's a realtor, and things like that. I don't think it's about money. I just don't know. I can't put my finger on why I feel like she was holding back. Even that phone call, he had to have said more than just what she said. Even with Ash, what she said, he said. And then when Ashley called her, Ashley probably went into some details about what was happening, not just, oh, we switched rooms or they separated us. Like, why? What was the reason behind it? What was the argument about? So I feel like she knows more than she's putting out here. I do feel that. Aside from, she's going through grief too, of
All right,
course.
we know she go, a lot of us, right? All right, let's say this. Okay, we know how we felt as content creators, right? When
Hmm.
we did Dro case, right? And we felt it wasn't transparent there, right? Some people was getting a little annoyed with that case. Because I was, right? So yeah, I got very annoyed when I feel like you're not being transparent. I feel like both of these content creators is feeling that it's not being transparent. It's things it is being hiding, hidden behind the scenes. And I know that the mom or the dad doesn't have a right to tell us anything if they don't want to tell us. But on the other hand, when you have people fighting your battle and they's coming to your aid on a daily, all day, every day, I feel like a little bit of transparency is worth it.
Right. I agree. I definitely agree. Because, I mean, I don't know if it's out of a fear, if he did do something to her, that if she exposes what was said, that he may try to come after them or something.
Well,
Um,
let's say this. Now, we know when you're dealing with a narcissist man, right? We know what they can do to win you back, right?
mhm.
We know that once they did what they did, or they want to do what they're trying to do, we know that. See, Ashley ain't got no kids by him, so is no more control there for us that issue, right?
Right.
So now what he has left is the mother and the father. So if the mother and the father doesn't know this man behavior, they will be sucked right into what he got to suck them into, right? Oh, well, I loved your daughter. I wouldn't do anything to your daughter to hurt your daughter. I took her over there for her birthday. I really loved her. I wanted to marry her. I proposed to her, this and that, right? And the mother and father, and the mother, especially the mother, being a little soft, because I do believe she's a little soft-hearted there, and she would give in to this narcissist, not knowing what he's really trying to do. He really trying to set the stage because he don't want you to know that he did anything out of the ordinary to your daughter. He loved your daughter. He wants to spend the rest of his life with your daughter. Remember, we're not dealing with a man with a bright mind here. We're dealing with a man with manipulation. He manipulated this girl with his money, okay? He gaslighted this girl. He lied to this girl. He physically abused her, mentally abused her. He did a lot of things to this girl. But what he would do to the mother, he would get the mother and father to overlook all of that. And again, do the mother knows a lot of things, again, that he did to her daughter? Because I think that a lot of things that allegedly he did to the daughter, I think was covered up, that the daughter did not tell them.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Because let's say this, open book, like Remika case. We know a lot of things happened to Remika, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the family said it. The family did not sugarcoat nothing. They didn't hide nothing. They spoke on Remika. They spoke on Carlos. Both of the wrongdoings, right? But at the end of the day, she did not deserve to lose her life the way she lost her life, right?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Auntie always came out and spoke how she felt. This mother is not doing that. This mother has no risk. This mother not one time came out and said, let me take you back to the news people. When the news people said, do you think Joe did anything to your daughter? The mother said, I don't know. So that let me tell you, that told me right then and there, the daughter wasn't sharing too much with the mother about Joe abuse. So that's why it's easy now for her to give in to Joe, not doing anything to her daughter because she don't have no fucking proof.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think, what proof they gonna have though?
Okay, the proof that I'm saying, okay, like you know how like when we did Remika case, right? The auntie had videos, she had text messages, she had recordings, things like that in that nature I'm talking about. Like say for instance, if my son was going through something, right? He was in a relationship with you, right? And y'all get into it, but he was sending me recordings, text messages. Mommy, this is how she's talking to me. This is how she's treating me. This is what she's doing. That's proof. So if anything ever really take place, I have proof of the things that you was doing to my son, the back and forth that y'all was going through. She have none of that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. We don't know though. Has she? Because I don't know how close they were. You see what I'm saying? From her lack of response in all this, and it could be because maybe the dad was selected as the forerunner in it. But I wonder how close were they? Because some daughters and mothers, they don't share a lot of that kind of stuff, with each other or with your mom. She had her life, and doing her things. So I don't know how close they were as far as the conversations they had, but for the simple fact that she brought up the call and said, now, this is what is a kind of a little red flag. She worded it exactly how the news has been worded. Oh, yeah, she said that they were going to separate, put them in separate rooms. Okay, we've been hearing that everywhere. But I'm pretty sure she gave you more information as to why they were doing all of that. That's the part I think is hidden, and I'm just not sure how in detail Ashley went with her mom. But it's a reason she called her mom to tell her that. But they need to check the phone and make sure she called her mom and told her that.
Yes, you're right. I agree. It is a big reason why. And you know what? Maybe she told her mom that because of look where she was at. She didn't know nobody.
Mm-hmm.
She was out of the she was way out of the United States in another country. She didn't have no friends, no family, no nobody. Now, if this probably would have happened in the United States, she probably would have felt a little safer. She didn't feel safe at all over there. She was too far to even feel safe. So she probably said, I have to call my mother on this and let my mom know what happened. Because if she was in the United States, she probably would have left out that goddamn room and jumped in the goddamn Uber, Lyft, and had her ass go home. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But she couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just hope, I hope and pray that the mom is not giving in to this man. Because, mom, you don't know what happened to your daughter over there. You don't know what happened to your daughter. They can tell you anything. So I understand how he's feeling.
Right.
Like he's feeling like, what's going on here? And he also said that they should have waited for a little more while before they did the funeral. Damn, I wish I can play that video. For some reason, it won't work over here. I don't know why.
It happens to me sometimes too.
It do?
And then I just be like, forget it. I'll just do a premiere because it won't.
Yeah.
Do it.
You know what? Since you right, I'll just do a premiere on that shit tomorrow. I ain't got time for it. But I had to talk to him. You know, I'm gonna say this. I felt how he felt. Right. I felt a little bit of his frustration. I felt a little bit of his pain because I am a person. I have sympathy for people. You know what I'm saying? And I understand how Queen Sheba feel. I wouldn't want anything from this man open book. Nothing. Like, because you're not, first of all, you waited 11 hours to call me to tell me what happened to my daughter. I don't even want to hear your voice at this point, because what you saying to me is no way I'm going to sit here and believe you. And you call me 11 hours to tell me what happened to my daughter. My daughter went into this country safe and healthy and did not make it back.
Right. I would have a whole problem.
Yes.
And Ray said something good too about possibly an investment that, Ashley made for him, to that crypto, because she did have her own money. And something is giving the vibes of this man, although he lost his money last year and things like that, something is given that she was helping him out, that he was
open book. Say it again. Mm-hmm. I do believe that too. I do not believe, like people trying to pan it out, he was doing so much. Yeah, he may have been doing things for her. I grant him that. Yeah. But I believe he came into situations and Ashley pulled him out of them.
I think so too. And because she was sometimes the motion, and that was coming from celebrities. Like Joe Budden did say that. Then Kevin Gates, he was saying that when she had that car, and he said that she came to pick him up in that car, whether it was a lease or whatever, and then Joe Budden said she was known like in the clubs and things like that, like the private areas where she could get them in and things like that. And he probably saw some of this stuff too. When you have it going on like that, and sometimes flashy, coming across the news feed, like, who is this chick? And I found it interesting that both of these women, his ex-wife and Ashley, were way younger than him and were established Black women that had a lot going on for them.
Yes. And again, you find a lot of narcissists like women like that. Mm-hmm. Because they don't want you because of what you got, what you accomplished, right? They come into your life to break you down and destroy you for what you got. They very big cheaters, okay? They very big cheaters. Someone will come into your life. Don't get it twisted now. You ain't got to have a lot all the time. A narcissist can even have more than you, and they're still coming to your life, right? They try to take control over you, bully you, use you for whatever they can use you for, or if they can take their money for power over you, because they doing this, they doing that for you, so they can come into your life for different reasons. But believe me, by the time you get finished with them, you damn near won't have nothing, because they are very big cheaters. They put that thing everywhere, all over the place. They got kids all over the goddamn place. They just terrible. They terrible people. They are very dangerous, evil people. They know how to lie. They know how to manipulate. And I do believe a lot of their arguments was over women. Okay, because one thing about a narcissist, they cannot keep one woman. They would get with this woman because they think the grass is green on the other side. So then when they leave, when they with this woman, they playing again against this woman they done left you with, and they with the other woman. Oh, I really didn't want her. I only started messing with her because you said this to me, you did this to me, but that's to keep you hooked on them. So if they ever leave this woman, they know how they can find you and come back to you. And if you that naive, you let guys manipulate you, gaslight you, you're going to take them back.
Right.
You're going to take them back.
And it make me think, okay, if there was some knowledge of some stuff that he shared with her, that she knew about, it almost makes me think back to the Celeste with the David situation, because that's when he got rid of her, when she threatened to expose him. So I'm wondering, did Ashley know something about Joe? And, during this argument that they have been having leading up to that day, what was the argument about? We've heard about other women and him possibly leaving. Did she threaten him, and say she would expose some things or tell, I don't know. And maybe that was his out, or he felt like his out.
Well, I do believe that she knew a lot of things about Joe, because remember, I don't know, I forgot why I heard that shit at, that she went to a lot of his functions with him. So I do believe she knew a lot about him, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about it, when you know too much about a man, they'll shut your fucking mouth up in any way they can. Even if they don't have in their mind to unalive you, they will do something to shut you the fuck up, because you're not going to expose them. Men don't like to be exposed, and vice versa. Women don't like to be exposed neither, okay? Because I'll leave that alone. But anyway, yeah, we knows that. We know how it goes. They will shut you up. They'll start, oh, don't worry, I love you. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to do that. I did that because, I thought you didn't appreciate what I bought for you, or I did that because of, what I thought you was doing, or I did that because of what you said, you was going to do to me. They come up with an excuse. That's nothing but manipulation. To win you right back in. And I do believe Ashley knew a lot about him. Mm-hmm. I do believe that. And I do believe he know that argument, what they had over there in the Zanzibar, and he knew that argument got way out of control than he wanted to get. And he knew if Ashley came back to this U.S., Ashley was going to expose his ass.
Yep. And or leave him. He probably needed us.
Because I'm going to tell you something. That argument they had over there in Zanzibar, that argument hit the dead end. I promise y'all, that hit the dead end of everything he probably done to Ashley in her life. That argument there hit the dead end. You left the girl in the room every day while you was out here with other women in another country that she didn't know nobody. That was the end of that. That was the end of that relationship, baby. It was the end. The door had closed right there. Okay?
Yeah, I think that was it. And he knew it.
Yep. Absolutely, sis. He knew it. And he was not going to tolerate Ashley was going to expose him. And like the guy said yesterday in my video, he was right, and I never thought about that. Like, the place they was living in. Did you see all those windows and stuff?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Did you see that sliding back door?
You know what? I saw it in the fake video, so it had a sliding back door.
Girl, that's what he was saying. He was saying that he could have even left the sliding back door open book.
Oh, it got through there.
Yes. So he was saying basically if he was not showing coming in with the swipe key, was the cameras to show anywhere around that villa that he came in through a window, the sliding back door, anywhere, something would have been seen somewhere on a camera, and he right.
Okay. See, I saw a little video like that where it showed a guy kind of sneaking into the back, but I thought it was AI or
No, baby, that was a. Then the only reason I went, because you right, open book. I told you some of this AI stuff, it catch me off guard because you don't know what to trust. You feel me? But when I heard him talk about it yesterday, I'm like, oh, so that was a fucking real sliding back door.
Well, I need to look that up because I was like, well, how would they know about, to even put that
Open
together?
book. Let's remember this. Remember when she opened the sliding back door and went out and started feeding that giraffe or whatever she was feeding? Remember that?
But I thought that was at that other place, though. The Serval Wildlife place. Because they got other people taking pictures like that, too. Yeah, it was a location.
To go to, oh, man. What is, I think it's Queen Sheba. No, it's either Queen Sheba or what's that other lady name? Open book, the one that covered the case in New York that time.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull up
some pictures. Yeah, pull up some pictures because Tisla showed the whole room too. Her name is Tisla. Yeah, it is most village all walk ups. Okay. Gotcha, Ray. She said, you are right, Miss Diddy. She said, right, and she wasn't playing that. Right. It was over. It was over. Once he did what he did to her that day, that argument happened, all that shit went on, she already knew. He knew that she was going to come back and put it on the floor. And he wasn't having that.
Okay, I see. One of them, I'm looking at a picture. It does have a sliding door.
Told you.
So it could have been possibly another way. Oh.
Yep.
Golly.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Lynn.
Hi, Miss Lynn. Wow. And
I never thought about that until I heard him say that. And I'm like, damn, he is right. But would any camera catch that? And, he was saying, like, there's no way that he's going to walk from somewhere else, over here where she was still at and nothing caught nothing. Something had to catch something on that camera. Even it catch the person that used the swipe key.
That's true. Ooh. I wonder how much technology, did they have though?
And that's a big ass sliding door in the open book.
Yeah, anybody could walk through. I think it's beautiful too, because I guess it's meant to just open wide, like if you're going to the pool out there or to the
and you know what? Another content creator was covering the story. She even showed the back sliding door where you can go out, and some of them got pools in the backyard. She showed that too.
Some of them got pools. That's what I was looking at. Wow.
This just not adding up. I can't tell a mama what to do and who to talk to, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I want to talk to that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. I won't want nothing back you got. And you know what? Queen Sheba is right. They probably said, you get this stuff. Because see, they had already considering him now, y'all, as the fiance. So it's like now, as the fiance, it's like he had a little power. Because the fiance, not the... See, y'all, listen.
Well, they put husband, but that's the thing, though. Remember on that intake form, they put husband. And I was
Right.
like,
That's
oh,
what I'm
did
saying.
he
Open book, they
tell?
gave him power.
Did he tell them that he was her husband? But I don't think they believed his story because they put all those little question marks. I don't think they believed his story either.
When they did all that, they probably said, well, you the husband, you can take, you got first priority because husbands has first priority over everything, same with the wife do. So Queen Sheba probably is right. They gave him all the stuff. They gave him the ring,
Hmm.
and he could have said, like Queen Sheba said, I agree with her. Y'all can have it. I'm not taking it back. You feel me?
Right, right. They
See,
gave all of that stuff to him, the clothes and stuff, because he probably had said he was the husband.
right, right, right. Hey, Miss White. Hey, Brittany. That's crazy work. I I'm just listen. I'm just speaking how I feel. Everybody can say how they feel in the chat. If something like that would have happened to my daughter, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I would not want to hear from him. Now, if you would have been on your game in the beginning, communicating with me, I wouldn't feel that way. But I got to stand in the paint with Queen Sheba. She is right. Like, you didn't call me till 11 hours later. You're going to tell me my daughter is still, she's going to be okay. She's at the hospital. She's okay. You don't have nothing to worry about. Like, you just did all kind of twisted shit that, you shouldn't have done. You wasn't transparent with the parents of Ashley at all. So I'm saying for me, I wouldn't want nothing. I wouldn't want to talk to you. And another reason why I wouldn't want to talk to them, because they taking up for you over there. They're covering up for you over there.
Right.
So why would I want to talk to you? I'm not going to get the truth from you, and I'm damn sure ain't getting the truth for them. So why would I want to have any type of communication with you? Fuck you and your ring.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I understand she grieving, but at the end of the day, I can never get my daughter back. You're living your best life, okay? You're out here living your life, and let me tell you something. He already got another woman in the mix, y'all. Okay, because one thing about narcissists, they already got another side piece of, they got another supplier, as we call it, right? That's already in the mix. Okay, that's already in the mix. So we ain't got to worry about that. Now he might not come out right away with him. Ooh, child, because he don't want the public to see that.
Yeah,
He
he
high.
just put everything down.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is just sickening. It's sickening. People is, I think, I mean, I was reading the comments yesterday, and people was like, "Yeah, I always think the mother was weird. I always think the mother probably was talking." I mean, people are getting a lot of mixed feelings now about this. A lot of mixed feelings. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't um say they are wrong because that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I always say everybody's entitled to their own opinion, no matter who chat you be in. You are entitled to your opinion. You know, uh, a lot of people is not liking I guess the way the mother is moving. I guess I don't know.
I guess it was more so too. What was bringing a red flag is the lack of updates that she provided and details in her reaction just in the interviews. But I mean, I guess if she's saying that the husband or her ex-husband will be the spokesperson, maybe that's why he was the one more so out giving updates and all of that. But I still feel that she was privy to more, even if she doesn't know how it happened for sure. I think she's privy to a little more background.
But
As
damn, open book. Do you think she really did see the damn videos and we just don't know about the damn videos? What the hell?
which video?
That happened over there. The videos over there in the country over there. Shit, I'm just speaking there because I don't know what's going on. I'm confused at this point. Like, do you think they really did show her the videos? Is she not telling us? She said, "I'm sorry, but not being disrespectful. But her mother doesn't look too bright." Oh, okay.
Well, people have been saying that, and I'm like, look, I'm not saying it, but people have been saying that.
Yeah.
I wonder how much information did they send back with Ashley's body.
What do you
That
mean, like force her personal belongings
like
or?
the autopsy results, are they waiting just to compare the autopsy results with the independent autopsy? Like, have they left them out of everything?
Oh,
Because
but I'm just, I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask you that question. Did they send the autopsy back with the body?
that's what I'm wondering. And they just have not revealed what was on there to the public because they are getting the independent autopsy done.
And they want to see if it matches up, and then they may come
Uh-huh.
out and say something.
That's what I'm wondering. If we get that, now they may go to TMZ
Oh
because
Lord.
TMZ may, they trying to stay in the know. Now, unless TMZ gets that info, it doesn't look like they're talking to too many more people. Now, the one Cheyenne girl on Facebook, um, she, I think she's kind of, they put her kind of in the same boat as everybody else as far as updates because I don't think she getting too much extra info because the father went to TMZ to talk about it. He didn't go to her.
Okay, she said yes, they did. What do you mean? Yes, they did. That you mean? Are you saying that they sent the autopsy back with um, Ashley's body? Is that what you're saying? Let me know. 62. What happened to your comment? You took it down. Let's give the mom a little grace. She's truly might be out and trying to show up. She's operating at her offensive pills. Yeah, I mean, okay, you saying yes? Okay, okay. So they get okay. So she did get the autopsy with the body. So
Yeah, I'm thinking
maybe,
that too.
yeah. So maybe it's like you said, open book. She's not going to discover it right now. She's going to wait until the autopsy comes back from over here, and then put it together and see if it's the same or if it's different.
Hmm. I think that's what they're waiting on.
I mean, let me say this, y'all. I know everybody different, right? And I respect that, but I don't even know if I want to say it, man. I mean, listen, you got to be transparent a little bit. You just have to be. It don't have to be a whole lot, but you have to be Let me just let it go. Let me just not say it. Let me let it go. I think there are bigger fish to fry with their daughter case. Knew what he Joe knew what he planned what was before. Yeah, I believe that too, sis. I wouldn't doubt if the ring wasn't. Girl, me and Open Book talk about that behind the scenes. We talk. We trust me. We did a lot of things I don't say on my platform. I talk about it in private. But yeah, I had bring that up to Open Book. What was that really real? You know what I mean? Because I mean, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, sis. Because I just can't wrap around in my head and my heart that you took this woman all the way to another country for her birthday now because she did not know she was going to be uh proposed to, right? And you gave this woman a ring and her life was taken. So that's why I questioned that. So I did talk about that. I agree with you.
I don't. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me if it was fake.
Yeah.
I think it was just so the attention wouldn't be put on him. That I just this man just proposed to this woman. He would not do something like that. He was thinking about spending the rest of his life with her.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I cover a case, y'all, I cover from all angles. I don't just put one thing on the table. I put all things on the table. Whether it don't have to be true. It's just like I have to. I say what I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I do it in a respectable way. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't imagine you took this woman all the way out of town for her birthday to show her a lovely time somewhere she'd never been, and this lady comes to be unalive, and then you proposed to her. She was so happy. She put it all over her social media, and then this lady was unalive. Like, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. Like, did you do this for a front? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Yep, that's a good point that Devonna put. I've heard what you said. She was the money, had status, and he owed debt. So she may have been unalive because she wouldn't pay, or he cleared her accounts, ring to pay them off.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I can't tell nobody what to do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying, if they talking to him, it's no way I could talk to him. Maybe she's talking to him, maybe she's trying to get out of him what happened to her daughter. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, she's never gonna get out of Joe what happened to her daughter. It's not gonna happen. Okay, she's talking to a fucking brick wall, talking to Joe, because Joe is a stone cold narcissist. She's not going to get nothing but lies. She's going to find herself frustrated. Joe going to suck the blood out of her and her husband with the lies. I know how them narcissists work. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Joe going to constantly frustrate her. Okay, if she is talking to him, because she's not going to get the truth out of him. She's not going to get the truth out of him. She may think she may get the truth out of him, but she's not. Only thing he's going to do is manipulate her. That's it.
I agree. Now, D, do you think he'll go to the funeral?
Well, some narcissists does and some narcissists don't. So all depends on what type of narcissist he is. Because I look at him as he's worse than a covert narcissist. So let me say this: if he has been talking to the mom and know he has been manipulating her, and the mom invite him, yes, he's gonna come.
I think so too.
Yes, he would definitely come, because he has to show the world that he did not do anything to Ashley. That makes him look good. That makes him look validated.
Because if
Yeah,
he does not come, then it's going to validate everybody thinking
fact,
he has something to do with it.
fact, absolutely.
uh I wonder, do they want him there though?
Well, that's why I just said, if the mom having communications with him and the mom telling him to come or whatever, and he making the mom feel good and stuff, and making the dad feel good, and he's manipulating them and all that type of stuff. Of course, they will definitely let him come.
But I want to know also about the dad. Like, how does he feel about him? And after this situation, I don't know how that would go.
I don't. Well, let me tell you something. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if the mama and the dad let him come, if he be at that funeral, that means the mom and the dad let him come, right? So that means, oh Lord,
But they may not feel the same way about this man. If
that's
he
what
was
I was getting ready to say. It's like,
Mhm.
to them, he didn't do nothing to the daughter.
Right, exactly. And the dad may feel like it's some
I'm
type of
trying
child.
to say certain stuff because I'm trying to.
Girl, I'm to the point I done got sick and tired of the games with all these cases. I'm just calling this stuff
Listen,
out.
when I get tired of stuff, y'all know I don't care what I say no more. Okay, but because my mind is set up, I can't deal with my mind can't deal with how would I put it? My tolerance is low. Okay, I'm with you until I feel it ain't right. And one thing I will do, and I will always say, if I know I'm wrong, I'm a woman enough I can apologize. Right? Mm. I need to be at that funeral and see if Joe there. Open book, Lord Jesus. I need to get a picture of Joe.
You need to be, if nothing else, be in the bushes on the side of a car somewhere and see if he pull up.
Oh, my stomach hurt.
I'm telling you. If I live anywhere close by, I don't even have to go in the funeral, anything like that. Child, I will get there early enough to give me a little parking spot and just be there to see who going in. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes, the funeral is on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. I don't know what time. I think it's 12, 11, something like that. 11 or 12, something like that, the funeral.
It's at 11. Mm-hmm.
Oh, 11, okay. Whew. If Joe be at that funeral, bets is off. I mean,
What you mean by bets are off?
That means the mother and father believing. This is my opinion. I'm gonna speak up my opinion. If anything happens to one of my daughters, and I know goddamn well in my heart that I believe that you had something to do with it, it's no way you want to attend to my daughter's funeral. I will not give you that access. If I give you that access, that tells people I believe he has nothing to do with it. He's telling me the truth. Now that's just how I feel. Now y'all can feel different from me, and y'all know I take all opinions over here. It's welcome, but that's just how I feel, because there's no way in the world I'm gonna let a nigga come into my daughter's funeral, and I feel in my heart if you didn't do it, you know who did it, and you know what happened, and I'm gonna stand on that. So that's why I said bets off. They're going to believe Joe. What y'all say, chat? Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel. Y'all know. I thought he was still detained. No.
No.
No, he back in the US. That's what Queen Sheba said. She did a video yesterday, and I played it this morning. You could have came in late, but I played it. I agree, Miss D. I don't have kids, but have pets. I'm serious when it comes to them. No, exactly, sis. It's no way. I agree with you, Miss D. Ain't no way. Thank you. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him there.
I wouldn't. No, no way. I'm just being honest, y'all.
Unless you coming with what happened. That's the only way. If you coming up here to tell us what happened. But like I said, I mean, if he's 1 over 1 and not the other, then they would have to get on one accord to make that decision, whether, they want him there or not. And then he may not want to come because he doesn't know who's going to come. And he probably don't want to be on Front Street, and they may clown him, or he may feel like, it's not safe right now. Based off of all of the talks of this is going viral. So
hey, Quadre.
Hey, Quadre. Quadre just spoke to you. Okay. But he may want to, protect himself because he doesn't know how people will react, being that this is viral.
She said he ain't coming to Jersey. She said Joe ain't coming to Jersey. Why you say that, sis? She said, I agree with you, Royal D. She said Joe is not coming to Jersey. Okay. But listen, let me say this, y'all.
Want to go to Philly. She said she got
now, if the mother made him feel like he didn't do anything, and the mother makes him feel comfortable, and the father's making him feel comfortable, you still think he won't come? Just ask y'all a question. What do you say, open book?
I think, hey, Quadre, I was playing with you. We heard you sleeping over there last night.
Quadre, I seen you live last night, and I clicked on your live, and I said, what the hell is going on over here?
But D, what's funny is I was sitting there just being entertained with the comments. So I kept on looking up because I'm like, is my smoke detector out? And so I said, let me mute this video right quick. Girl, that must be Quadre.
Quadre he was tired. Quadre was tired. He was tired.
He was out, man.
Yeah, but the mom can protect him and save him from the streets. That's true. That's true. I agree.
Oh,
and you gotta remember, you know, she was raised here, so she, you know, everybody in Jersey knows her. So you is right. I definitely agree with that. You know, because the mom could say, "Listen, you know, he's coming. Blah 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 blah. Let's keep it, you know, respectfully, whatever." But you're right. On the outside of that, the mother has nothing to do with that. And I live here, so I know how Jersey get down. They get down real dirty.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, it's almost like it could go either way. Either he's cocky enough, a big enough narcissist to say, I'm gonna go because I want to make it like I ain't done nothing, have nothing to do with this, and he just shows up. Or the family does not even really want him there, so he definitely not going. Or they made him comfortable enough, and you know he hasn't been charged with anything, and they've extended the offer for him to go, but he doesn't know how outsiders are going to react. There may be some news people there because this story has gone viral, so they know that he may get interviewed or something. Or see, over there he's protected. Over here he not. Not. So everybody got their views. So he may not want to put up with any, you know, news, press, or anything like that yet about this. So I don't know. It just depends to me on how big of a narc he is. Because I truly feel like he may look at this, if he's trying to keep a certain persona, an image of himself, it will make him look extra guilty if he does not go and you had just proposed to this young lady and you're not going to her funeral.
Oh, let me ask y'all something, chat. Shit.
Hey,
y'all think I don't know how big of a narc he is.
And some of them bold, man.
Yeah, some of them is. Some of them narcs, they very bold, and they feel like they can't be touched. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's a woman and a man. You know what I'm saying? That's some 50-50 shit right there. So I was thinking, damn, is he that type of narc that will come and feel like he can't be touched, but on the flip side, he will bring his people too for protection? Because now he know he's in another fucking state.
Right.
I'm just throwing it out there because I don't know, y'all.
Hello, Barbara said untouchable.
Right, Barbara.
Narcs go silent more than point proven. Certain ones, though.
Yeah, certain ones. All depends on what level they're on, what type of narcissist they are.
Because some feel like you're not gonna get the upper hand on them, or they want to protect their image, so they do certain things to fit a certain narrative. So with him, I don't know even how much he travels, because I know, to that part of the state. Because remember, she shared that picture of them on her Facebook, and she said, "I finally got this Los Angeles man out here to Philly," and they went to one of the Philadelphia games. So I don't even know if he's used to going to that part of the state or country, or to that state. I mean, so I don't know. It's just this is a touchy little subject, because I think some of those.
Let's say this, open book, right? Let's say if he don't come to the funeral, right? Because you know sometimes people go to wakes, but not the funeral. Now, do y'all think he could show up at the wake just to review the body and be out of there and don't participate in the funeral?
That's a possibility. No, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there because I don't know.
But let me tell you this. I bet you who will know. TMZ. TMZ gonna camp out there since Sunday.
Yes, they're gonna be right there. I'm telling you.
If they decide to do it, if they really want to take it this far, being that they made a recent update, if they decide this is big enough news, TMZ may be in the building and be outside, posted up, ready for Monday.
That's Tuesday, no, right? It's Tuesday, right?
Well, the viewing is they have one on Monday evening.
Oh, right, okay.
Monday evening, and then they have a viewing right before the actual services too.
Right. Y'all.
So they gonna get him capture. Not get him, but they're gonna take a picture. If they see him, he knows that they will take a picture of him.
Right. Absolutely. Because TMZ, they don't miss nothing, and they like to be the first one to report shit.
They want to be the first. That's what I'm saying. They want to be the first. Now, being that, if they had not done this recent update last week, then we would have thought, oh, they done forgot it, moved on, and maybe not. But being that they just did that update recently, their eyes are still on this.
Yeah.
So they may be out there, or another news station. Somebody gonna be out there with a camera and getting some footage.
Yeah. And then, all right, the church that got the body, I don't know if they're gonna film it, because some churches do, some churches may not. Maybe the mama may say, I don't want this film live. You understand what I'm saying? So you may not see it live. Some families, they do let the churches go live, because her funeral is going to be at a church.
Yeah.
At a church.
I wonder, did she grow up in that church?
Could have been. Or maybe her mom was a part of it, or whatever. Family members. Yeah. But they haven't said anything about it's going to be live, so that I don't know. They may not want to have nobody film that funeral inside. News reporters, none of that, and that they can, say no.
Yeah,
I don't want to film. I don't want no films in here.
They may stay outside.
Yeah. Because like I said, we don't know if because the mama said what he said, he trying to figure out how often. She says she's talking to him often. He said, what do often mean? Is it every day? Every other day?
Yeah, that's a little suspect.
Thank you. That's what he was saying yesterday on his video. He was saying that. He was saying that. And if she is talking to him, what is he telling her? Why didn't you want to talk to her from the beginning when this first happened to your daughter? Why? I told y'all Joe was coming back. I didn't I tell y'all last week that Joe is not going to jail? Joe is not under investigation no more. They been gave Joe that goddamn pass. Now, I did say last week, I don't know if Joe back, but I did say that I believe Joe got that passport back. I said that. This case is going to go cold. I promise y'all. And I'm just being honest. This case is going to go cold. We know that the United States can't do anything about this case. Like the guy said, the only thing they can do is put pressure on them. But why to put pressure on them now? Because Joe gone now. If Joe really back over here, y'all, do y'all think they're really going to do? Who they going to lock up now? Joe is gone. He's gone. And they damn sure they're going to lock up the fake 10 people that they had under investigation. Because I'm going to say fake. Because I believe that wasn't true. They was just saying to shut everybody the fuck up. See, I don't believe all this shit that be going on.
Right.
All that old fake ass 10 people. What 10 people? And then they talk about something. Hey, everybody that's coming in. They're gonna say Joe was a witness. A witness to what? What the fuck did Joe see?
Because he had supposedly was in his own room.
Right. What the fuck did Joe see? I love Jesus. I just can't. You can't make this shit up. Open book. Could you drop the link? Somebody want to come up? You can drop the link for her for me.
Okay, let me see.
Joe will reach what he saw. Absolutely, sis. He will. He definitely will. He definitely will. You know, but I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck did Joe see? And Joe was now it's two lies being told. First they say Joe was in his room, then they say Joe was with the security guard. So what did Joe see?
Okay.
Hello? Shit, tell me what did Joe see? Because Joe should tell us what he saw. Because how could Joe see anything if Joe was in his room or with the security guard? Shit.
Right.
I'm just saying. Because it ain't making no damn sense to me.
Right, Miss Lynn.
What did I miss? Did I miss something? Listen. Y'all, to be honest, did they really take Joe's passport, y'all?
And I think some of that was to appease people.
Yes.
Because they knew a lot of eyes was on this once it went viral.
That's the link. Whoever asked for the link is right there. Open book dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who asked for it. What you say, open book?
Show. I dropped it for her.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was just to appease people. It wasn't just oh, let's do this because we really care about this black girl that just got unalived. And no, it was to appease people. Oh, we're bringing in these people. We brought in Joe. We're taking his passport. You gave it right back. We haven't gotten an update since the first press conference. So I just, no. And we don't, like you said, we don't even know if that's true that they actually took it. And we don't know where he is. We don't know if he back for sure because he may have stayed over there. And that may be his excuse for not going to the funeral to look guilty.
Right. Right.
He could be like, I'm still over here.
It's just like, you know, sometimes when you do stories like this, you got to be open-minded because at this point, sometimes you really don't know what to trust. You don't know how, you don't know, you just got to speculate on shit because we don't know. I mean, nothing is coming out. We don't have nobody from Zanzibar saying anything. All them over there, they had to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Oh my God. Yeah, they had to shut the fuck up. The news reporters, the bloggers, they probably want to lose their pages and all this shit. So they had to shut the fuck up over there. See, they know they can't make us shut the fuck up.
And you see, Somali Queen shut down after that. That was it. That was all the details she got after that last.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hi, Queen.
Hello, how are y'all doing?
How are you doing, beautiful?
How you doing? Listen, amazing. Thank y'all for having me on here and thank you for having this conversation. Yes, actually, y'all were just talking about Somali Queen. She's actually was over on my good girlfriend's Queen Sheba's page.
Yes, I love her.
And yeah, and she was giving us the breaking news. And I want to say that that was a good thing. And then it also was a bad thing because there was this one woman that went viral and she was playing that recording. And my thing is, we have to protect sisterhood first and foremost. And I just kind of felt like, some individuals were not really supporting her. These men, our brothers, come out here saying, oh, rest in preference. That hurt.
Oh, wow.
That hurt.
Mm,
That's so sad.
wow.
Yeah. They said that she needs to rest in her preference and things like that. And, you know, I don't understand why it's like that, but remember Shanquilla Robinson? There were
Mm-hmm.
guys and women around her
Mm-hmm.
and they saw out her demise. It's like this is modern day slavery. And a lot of people might get upset at Kanye West, but I feel like what he said was right. Slavery is a choice. Why y'all running around here acting like damn slave patrol, taking your brothers and sisters out?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you think Joe back?
if he is, he will be. He didn't get away with it. He may have thought he got away, but he'll get some type of justice, spiritually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you can run, but you can't hide.
Preach. Okay.
Listen, karma may not come today, may not come tomorrow, but guess what? She knows your location. That's the navigation. Go ahead, ladies.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Because there's no way that lady should have went all the way over there and lost her life like that. There's no way.
Right.
No
But
way.
what about the diamond ring that her daddy wants? You pimping your daughter?
I don't think I would want it. Would you?
The only way that a person would want it is because of a financial beneficial situation.
Hmm.
Are you the? Are did you just think it? You trying to put it on your finger? Just trying. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to figure this
yeah,
out with
I
the
get it.
ring. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
because I'm like Queen Sheba. I wouldn't have wanted that. I wouldn't have wanted it. I'm just gonna
That's
be
bad juju. I would feel.
yeah. I
It's
don't think
just
I would.
bad juju, is bad energy. And if I did get it, I would take it to a reader and let her read the energy. If I was to take it, and yeah, I would take it. And I would take it and I would give it to a reader to read this energy.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
Hmm.
energy surrounding this ring? You know? Who took this ring off? Where was this ring taken off at? Was it at the hospital? Was it at the villa? And you ladies made a very important point. You know, Joe was not supposed to be in that room. And I would like to know the severity of the fight to where they had to be separated. Let her rest up, let her cool off. Um, did they catch them in the fight? Joe is a big, strong man.
Yes. That's what me and Open Book said.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to know. Like, what led up to that? Because it wasn't just a 1 day thing. It was allegedly leading up to that multiple days where the other person in the next villa reported it. It was getting on their nerves. So, did that involve some fighting? Did they
Right.
catch it? And then, did she explain to her mother when she had called her mother? Did she explain the background of what was taking place?
Oh, her mother knew.
That's
Listen,
what I
they
think.
were into it 3 months in, according to Sloan Bell, and she's been on point. And
Yeah.
just from some research and digging that I've done, this was a lot of people may not agree with it, but this was, they was the Bonnie and Clyde by any means necessary. Let's get this money,
Oh no, no,
you
no, no.
know?
I can believe you. I can
Oh
believe you because
wow.
a lot of narcissists are Bunny and Clyde. So
Oh
that
yeah,
I definitely agree with you. Yes. Yes.
absolutely. And she thinking that she's got a partner that's gonna ride with her, and you know, she was riding and dying, and he rode and let her die.
Ooh, that is deep right there. I'm
Ooh,
glad
that's
you
deep.
said that
Yes.
because that I could
Girl,
see. I
what?
could
You
definitely see
said
that.
that.
I could see that.
Listen, and this is why we need to cook together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bring this young girl up in the kitchen. Well, I'm trans. I'm trans woman. I'm never trying to um, I'm just open and I'm honest and I
It's okay.
love
You still a
to
person to me, baby. You still
bridge the
love no
gap.
matter what.
Yeah, but I want to bridge the gap because there's so many stereotypes out there that trans women and women are trying to go up against each other. I've always been uh, a pillar in the community as a trans woman to try to bring trans women and biological women together. I'm not here to disturb or try to move anything. I'm here to continue to learn. I learn from women.
Mhm.
And I feel like if we put our ideas and our thoughts and our minds together, then we could figure this out. You know, my mom, she was a single mom. So when it comes to black men saying, oh, rest in your preference, that's offensive to me. And I can't stand by and just not say nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just, I don't care who's watching. I don't care who gets mad. But I feel like this woman and several other of our sisters, why do black men feel like black women can't hold it down? Because my mom was a single mom and my mom did a damn, listen, 6 kids in her custody and she made it do what it do.
I know
There's
that's
no
right.
way that I could fix my mouth to disrespect her. Are you okay?
I know that's right.
You come from a black woman. Tupac said it. We're gonna have a race of babies that hate our women. And we're seeing it. Go ahead, ladies.
Wow. You said a mouthful for real, you know. Do you think that the mom is talking to Joe? I mean, because one
Man, that damn
conflict.
mama cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Listen, I thought the mama's husband was a damn attorney. Did you
Oh, me
see the
too.
mama's
I thought it was just me.
baby?
I said
Like, girl,
the same.
I'm like, okay, they got the attorney, they got the mom, they got the dad, and they got the sister. Girl, they said that was the daddy's new wife, and that was the mama's husband.
Yes, it was. Because you know what? I'm glad you said that, sis, because I thought that the lady was the auntie.
I thought that, yeah, at
I
first.
thought she was a sister child.
I thought it was the
Meaning,
lawyer too. I'm not gonna lie.
girl, I didn't know what to think. Y'all got me.
And baby, did you see how they were color coordinated? What
Yeah.
y'all into?
Yeah,
So
that's what
what
I
y'all
thought was all
into?
family.
So,
Like I thought that was the mama's sister, which is Ashley's auntie. That's what I
baby,
was
it's given.
thinking.
It was giving sister wives, honey, and y'all was color coordinated. Y'all had masked in red shirt, and y'all better had a not said nothing, or y'all were gonna get a lashing because the way that he turned around and looked at his wife, bitch, you get out, you die, kid. What? Ike tell Tina in that emergency car.
One of my supporters hit me up. She said, D, that is the mama's husband. I said, girl, shut up. She said, yes. I didn't know that.
Mm,
But
yeah.
did y'all see when the her dad's wife spoke up or girlfriend spoke up, the mom rolled the eyes, her mom rolled her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I say, what's their relationship about? Because she definitely rolled her eyes when the lady said something.
She did. I seen that.
Hmm.
But the daddy want the ring. Do he want to give it to the new stepmama? Mama, we didn't came up.
I mean, I'm like Queen Sheba. I mean, you made a good point too when you said, yeah, I would take it and get it reading on it. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
I would see what the energy is around it. Can you tell me what was my daughter's energy? What was what was the process? Because with items, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there was some type of agreement that if they got married, something would happen. Like they would come into something or something would happen.
Well,
Um,
we got to understand this commitment is not even in his cards. He got
right.
married in 18 and was divorced by 21. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I'm wondering too about the dad in the ring. is it possible that he just wants to see if it was for real, like what took place with the guy? Did he actually propose, since this was a huge thing surrounding all this, and then he didn't see the ring? Was that a red flag for him?
Now, what it is he gained their trust by coming to them and asking for her hand in marriage. Then he whispered off. Once you gave over that control, you don't matter no more. You gave away your power.
That's a fact. And I said that. I said that. Now, do you think that? Because I do think the mom knew they was going on vacation, right, for her birthday. But do you think the mom knew that he was going to propose to her? Which I don't think so, because I don't even think she knew that.
Man, that mama is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The only thing she knew how to do was throw her ass up in the air. Go ahead.
So that I think it was the day of she got proposed to. That's when she said she FaceTimed the mom and the dad. She showed the mom and the dad her
Miss
ring.
Braille D, let's take a pause. Ladies, we have intuition.
Mm-hmm.
We know that little voice. And when you have a child, your mother or bonus mother, however, you're responsible for children. There's an intuition. I don't know how to explain it, but I know when my children need me. I know when I need to inform my children of something, right? Um, First of all, a red flag was my daughter is just 31. She ain't even got her feet wet yet. 30, she ain't even busted down like she's supposed to bust it down. You know what I'm saying? And she's with this older man who lied about his age in the beginning. He wanted to appear to be younger. And so you got to think about the grooming, the predatory. He saw his prey. I
Ooh,
mean,
girl,
what
say
did
it.
they really
That's
have in
good.
common? What could they really, about the little social media nigga? Go take a class at the community college. You in crypto. You get what I'm saying? You got the brains and you saw a sucker and you licked it. And she was a sucker in this case. Go ahead.
I believe that. I believe
I
that.
can see that because both of his ex-wife and her, they were way younger than him, way younger, and they were established. Well, that's definitely a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Preying on these younger women.
And she lied. She right. He lied about his age. He told her he was 45, but that man was 54 years old.
Wow.
And that's what I said too. Did she ever have talks with her mom? Like little arguments that they would have. Like did she ever send her mom like little videos or things that he was doing?
She
We
sent
want.
her mama money. Oh, she sent her mama money. Her mama was in on that.
Well, I did hear that
Listen,
before. I did hear that before because I did hear that she was helping the mom take care of her little siblings every now
yeah,
and then.
pimp her out. Remember that show, Pimp My Ride, Pimp My Daughter. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I love
So
it.
I did hear that. I did hear that she was helping her mom out with the children. Yeah, her little siblings. Mm-hmm. Because one content creator was talking about that.
And who was sitting in that interview with a red shirt on?
The
How
husband.
you doing? How you doing?
I love me some Wendy. I feel like I'm sitting up here with Wendy. That's my girl.
Well, listen here, you don't have to worry about it and you don't have to worry about investigating because we got you covered over here. Okay? Listen.
Yes. And that's why when TMZ asked the mom, like, what do you think anything happened? Do you think he did anything to your daughter? She said, she just hunched her shoulder. She hunched her shoulder and said, I don't know.
Cause
Like,
she do know. Mama feeling that regret. Them little $1,000, was it really worth it? Oh girl, just get on back up in there. That was just like Tina's mama. Remember when Tina Turner left Ike and her mama called Ike? Well, when Ike called her mama
mm-hmm,
and Ike picked them up from that bus station.
mm-hmm.
You better get back on that ride. Go ahead, Queen Mary.
Oh, that's a good analogy because that's the vibes. Because remember, I was saying during that interview, it's like she seemed hesitant, like she was holding back some information, and I could definitely see, the go back. You got this money, or y'all about to get married. You have this whole life ahead of you, and y'all gonna do some great things. But not knowing that they probably have been in this very toxic type of relationship, or did she know? I don't
Well,
know how much
listen,
she knew.
Tina was at the height of her career, but she had a cokehead as a husband,
Yep.
slapping her around.
Right.
Mhm.
Jealous of her. All of
But
that.
peep this out. This man allegedly, you know what I'm saying? We need to get a toxicology on him. Can we get a drug test on him? And I would love to see a toxicology on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I was wondering too. He definitely needs one. You could just look at his eyes.
But go ahead.
Wondering if she had a
And
toxic.
do the mom know, like, do y'all think the mom knew like all the money Joe had? The daughter had already had conversations with her about what Joe's establishment was, and things.
Mama, I'm out with Quan. I was at the house, I was asleep and my phone was was uh was on the charge, but I was there, I was asleep. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, all right. Because I do think the mom knew a lot about Joe, because I think the daughter did share a lot with her about Joe businesses and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to their arguments and fights and all of that, I don't know if she shared that kind of stuff with the mom. I don't know. I don't know if the mom know about it, but holding
Listen,
it in, and she don't want people to really know what her daughter told her. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you this. At the end of the day, a girl still needs her mom. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, whatever their relationship was, they could set differences aside. Money makes shit go away, sis. Okay, let's just call it for what it is. Oh yeah, he is an older man. Oh yes, she got her a damn Lamborghini. This is a reboot of Tokyo Tony in Black China. But go ahead. How you doing?
Ooh, wow. Wow. Hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to specifically say the mom, but I just feel like there is some information that she
That's
knows.
not being told. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
too.
do
Yeah,
feel that.
yeah,
I
I
see
feel that too.
anything to
I
do
mean,
with
I
it.
have very good discernment. Like I had discernment in Dro case. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like
Mhm.
a lot of things was not being told, and then what? Everything started popping out. You know what I'm
Let's make it
saying?
make sense, ladies. If you got word your daughter was unalive, what is your immediate emotions and reactions? Give it to me right now. Listen, Royal D, some situation just happened. This is the news. You got the mic in front of your face.
If I got a phone call or something like that happened to my daughter, I'm gonna automatically think he's a suspect. You was with my daughter, okay? You know what happened? You did it, or you know who did it.
Open
Just
book,
period.
same question.
And I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not gonna back down off of that.
hmm Open book. I'm calling you with bad news. Something just terribly happened. What are your reactions? Give the mic is in your face. Go ahead.
Now, who calling me? Look, I got questions. Who calling me?
Oh, the
Is Joe calling me
hotel.
at the hospital?
The hotel.
Oh, yeah. My first question is, where's Joe? Okay, and where's my daughter? Where do I need to be? Because I'm definitely trying to find how I get there. I know it's another country and things like that, so it probably would take a little time because you have to get the passport and things. But I would wonder where he was, what happened. I would be asking the hotel. Did they see anything, anyone around footage?
My
But he could
point
definitely get a
exactly.
report
Y'all
from
jumped straight
mama.
into emotion. You wanted to know where she was. You wanted to know where he was. What happened? Where the f- is my daughter? How did this happen? We didn't get none of that from that bitch on that motherfucking interview. We didn't get none of that. She over there rolling her eyes, matching up outfits.
Because
Everybody just
sometimes people
over
not
there.
understand too. When things like this take place, sometimes your first impression means a lot to the world, especially when you coming out public talking about it public. Now behind closed
Come on,
doors,
mama.
that's different. But when you coming out and saying what happened to your loved one publicly, actions speaks volumes. It speaks a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be careful of our actions, how we're speaking, how we're answering questions when others asking us stuff. So we have to be careful about a lot of things.
There wasn't
So
no black mama going through no trauma, and she just heard that her black daughter was unalived while she was out with a white man.
And I think too that has something to do with her holding back too, because I think is it a like she think people would judge that it happened by
yes, I had that feeling, but I never wanted to say that. But now that you're saying it, I was thinking the same thing. Did she want backlash because she was married to a white guy?
Listen,
And
I'm married to a white man, but let one of my daughters come up and a white man girl, please. I'm about to go ham. I don't give a damn. Honey, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I love you because I know
right.
where your heart is. I don't know what his cracker heart is. And baby, give me the damn 3x4 board, and baby, we about to go to war. We pulling up. We pulling up. And with my white husband to go and confront another white man.
I know that's right, because he
Do
might
you
be
hear
over there
me?
faster.
Girl, please. And guess what? It's black history all through this house. We ain't got no white people up in this house. This is black people all up. Baby, you gonna know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm gonna register it with you today. If you didn't know. No, ma'am. It's too
look,
many of our
y'all know
sisters
this
losing
too.
their lives. We look on the news every damn. I get so sick and tired of it. It's always our sisters. They plaster everybody else, but our sisters is at the end of the damn totem pole. Why don't we get that? And then these individuals, these black men that's out here, y'all going up against black women, y'all need to go and y'all need to get y'all a man and just let it be what it be. Because y'all love to take up for a man. Just go get you one. You can get married now. Go ahead. You get a pass. Go ahead. Can we get him? Can we all agree on this panel that we go get them suckers a passage? Is gone ahead. Y'all want to
Yeah.
champion for men. Y'all want to be on the bandwagon for men. You want to take up for a man when you know he was wrong in a situation with that woman. Can we give him a pass, ladies?
Right. And you know what I noticed too? A lot of people that shared that picture with all four of them on a chair, they cropped him out and then they shared that picture. Did you notice some of that open book?
No, I didn't notice that.
Two
I
con two.
didn't either.
Yeah, they cropped him out.
Uh,
And
hmm
I'm sorry, ladies, y'all let me know when I have to tone it down, but I'm very passionate about this.
this
And
D channel. Look, I'm a guest too. However, D.
okay. Rayo, do you just let me know if I need to calm down a
No,
little
you
bit, but
good. I
I'm
mean,
very
this is
passionate.
yeah, and this is sad. This is really sad. I'm just saying, I don't know if she's talking to him or not, but I'm gonna tell you, there's no way if she is, I could talk to him. Only reason I would talk to you, you're gonna be open, and honest to me, and tell me what happened to my daughter. First, you're gonna tell me what led up to the argument. That's the
What took
first
you
thing.
11 hours? Right. What was the
Right.
argument? What took you 11 hours? I mean, what's the tea? If you asked for her hand in marriage, I would expect for you to get your damn same hand and pick up that phone and call. Go ahead, ladies.
Right. You're gonna be honest to me, straight up. What happened? What the argument started over? Okay. Why the argument started? When they moved you to another room, did you ever come back to that room? Why did you wait 11 hours to call me? Let me talk to you, then you answer my questions. But right now, I'm doing all the talking because the ball is in my court right now, not yours. I need to know, why did you tell me my daughter was okay? She's going to be all right. Okay. Why didn't you just tell me from the jump what happened to her, how they found her in that room? Okay. What they told you. It's just a lot of questions. You got to be
No.
honest to me.
And tell me about your debt. Tell me about all that damn debt that you was in. And listen, and let me tell you this. You heard it here first. That motherfucker done laundered some money out of her account.
Girl,
Ooh, it was
I
some
wouldn't
He's
be
a hacker,
surprised.
baby.
I said that yesterday on my
Listen,
platform.
well, you heard it here the second time today. This confirmation.
wow.
That motherfucker
That's
done
good.
laundered some money out of her account. They had some type of joint bank account together that she didn't even know about. But she has some cash on her. So whatever she had on her, all that went to him along with that damn ring. Do you hear me?
Because I was saying yesterday too, I'm like, well, damn, what happened to this girl purse with? Because I know she went over there with money, credit
Come
cards,
on
all
now.
of that.
Come on now.
That girl ain't just go over there with nothing in her pocketbook. That girl had money. She had big things going on for herself. Okay, so I know she went over there with proper cash, credit cards. What happened to all her credit cards that they didn't come back?
Hmm. And what about your ties in the to the other side and the dark web and all that? And you need to go ahead and tell us that, but you're gonna tell us that this year. And we're this is four. I want y'all to understand this. We're still in April. By July, okay, what's that? 3 months from now, that's what's seven, and that's the seventh month. He about to F around and find out.
I'm just being honest. I don't think I could talk to him if
This
that was
is
my daughter.
deeper than what we know, but we gonna fight for her.
Well,
And
you're
you
not
know
the
what?
only one said that because I heard a lot of content creators said that this is deep in what people think.
Yes. And no shade to her. And I don't want to take any value from her, but Mama's was she's a young woman. I'm just gonna put it like that. When we're young, we're still exploring. We don't have the wisdom that we have now when we were her age. You get what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
And
true.
so we have to give each other grace,
And
you know.
that's why he didn't, that's why he lied to her about. See, it's a lot of things that I think Ashley thought she knew about this man, but she really did not know.
Well, D, he had the upper hand, sis. Open book. He had the upper hand. First of all, he's older than her. He
Right.
could see further than her. Those little mistakes, and she thinks she doing this. He's been there, he's done that.
Right.
And that's why older men want to get with a young woman so they can control their every
Ooh,
move.
girl.
And guess what? That money. Oh, I got the money. Oh, okay. I'm solidified. Motherfuckers going, you know what I'm saying? Listen, do you know I can fuck with the higher ups? You didn't seen this shit. You didn't been to the private dinners, bitch. You get out of the line. Get out of line if you want to.
And that's why I think if they made it back, he knew she was probably going to leave him, and he got what he could before it was too late.
Oh yeah. Like Sloan said, he got her out there and he took her moment. It was her birthday weekend.
Right.
Then he got engaged to her. Oh, he didn't engage. When we think about, listen, black community, black sisters, when we see the spirit told me, when we see a hoe out there that got wifed up and got chose up, she doing good. Oh, girl, girl, he didn't propose to her. Now I wonder what he, is he gonna buy a house? Is he gonna, you see how it goes to fuck her value,
Right.
because it ain't about her. Girl, she didn't got her a white man. That's the
That's how you
story
do.
in our
Yeah,
community.
you're right.
This is what that just like baddies. Oh, the bitch done got beat up. You gonna talk about that all week. Oh, she did. Oh, forget her. No, we need to figure out, okay, is he gonna do this for her? Is he gonna do that for her? And why? This is the thing. It becomes hate. Why her? Why her?
And another thing I need to say, okay, all right. Now we know, like, guys, they want to get engaged to their woman, right? But some guys, they have communication with the mom, not always the father, because sometimes the father is not in all their kids' lives. So they definitely have communication with the mom, right? So they will go to the mom and be like, listen, I want to propose to your daughter, on this day, and I need you to help me set this up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I want to know, did the mom and dad know about the engagement? Did they know?
Yes, he asked for her hand in marriage.
So what I'm saying is, do you think the mom and dad knew about this? He told them that he was going to propose to her on her birthday?
When she called her mom about that fight, like I told you, the Ike and Tina movie, when Tina called her mama and said, Mama, I'm coming home. No, bitch, you ain't coming home. You about to get married. You about to go ahead and do what you got to do. This is legacy. You not about to fuck this up for me. So let me go ahead and get on the phone with Joe. Joe, she didn't call me. Yeah, the mother was looking stupid as hell because her Looney Tune ass got on the phone with Joe after she got off the phone with her daughter. And that's going to come out. Know
I
that you
see
heard it
what
here
you
first.
saying. Now I see what you're saying, Queen. Yes, I see what you said after that call, because that would have prompted him, if he was already in his own villa, to then come over there to her
Oh,
villa.
bitch, you calling your mama? Okay.
Gosh, wow.
See, I like that. I
Thought
like
about
that. You know why I say I like that? I like people to have open minds. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Wow.
That's why I like to have people in my chat or on my platform, and we have an open mind, and we can agree and disagree on when we have topics like this, because it could be some things that I didn't think of, you didn't think
No,
of.
sister, hold on. Let me pause you right quick. Because you had the recipe. You just needed some more ingredients. You dropped it yesterday.
No. You right.
Your
Sister, that's
ingredients
what I'm
came
saying.
today. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You was on to something, but sometimes people overlook. You know what I'm saying? But what you're saying is you like people that have open minds and that are not gonna go with the program. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Black people, we are the damn program. Hello? We are the program. Others think they bigger than us.
Right.
I'm going to register that with all the Black people today. Indigenous. I ain't even going to say Black. We're indigenous, baby. To all my indigenous people.
What you just said. I never thought about when you said she talked to Joe. I never thought about
Yes.
I never thought about that.
What you going to do? My baby hurt. Let me call this nigga and let me check him. What's going on? How you doing? Go ahead.
And then, because we think the only time that she probably talked to Joe was after it happened, but I never thought about the fact
Me neither.
it was right after she called her mom, because it probably was ugly, like crying or I can't believe it went to this, and yep, if she thought they were
Because
getting
you
married,
asked for her hand in marriage, and I need to make sure I secure the fucking deal.
wow, ooh, that's a good point of how he could have came back over there.
And guess what? He fed her some bullshit again.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Guess what? That's why she was sitting there, eyes rolling and doing all this and looking like she damn got Tourette's or something. But listen here, like Nene Leak said, you never win when you play dirty. You should have just went ahead and told them people what you knew. Because now this ain't gonna look good for the mama them. Because now it looks like y'all were in on it. You knew what was going
You
on.
know what? I think a couple of content creators is saying it without saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we saying it. And you pushed me into saying it. Like I said, you had the recipe yesterday. You just need a few ingredients, and that's why I stopped through today.
Oh,
Now,
Hello?
okay, so
Listen, when I tell you Ashley is not sleeping and she want us to continue to keep talking about it, because when we talk about the black family, look at her mom, look at her dad.
right.
They only worried about a motherfucking ring. It wasn't all amped up and cutesy and with a bow. We have to understand that we have to unpack, we have to unteach. It was unhealthy. They approved of so much stuff. There is no way that my child is bringing home a 55-year-old man, because I could look and see how old he is. What the hell you got in common with my daughter or my son? You get what I'm saying? Man or
Mhm.
woman?
Right.
You know what? I mean, is this? I mean, it's a no go, and I'm gonna immediately do family therapy. Me, my child, and motherfucker, if you want to come along too, because we need to make this make sense of how this big grown man that's lived his life wants to come over here and control my child and mold my child into something instead of let my child get out there and learn life on its own. Let the motherfucking bird fly. He just got out the damn nest. Let's go.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So do you think the dad knows or would be in on that? Or, allegedly, do you think he knows the extent, like if the mom was talking to Joe and things like that? Do you think that he
Listen, that daddy wanted that ring. That daddy done told you what he about.
Mm,
Now he got him. Listen, he loves that daddy.
Someone in the comments said, I think his name is Carl. He said you
Carl?
can't control a 31-year-old. Oh yes, you can. If you get
Shit.
that right fucking narcissist man,
Uh-huh.
you oh yeah, it can happen. Trust
But do
me.
they mean from the
Believe me.
parents' side or the man's side? Because sometimes maybe she was talking about the parents can't
No,
control.
this is a guy that's saying that.
Carla?
Listen here. When it comes to a woman, and I'm trans woman, ladies, you all can chime in as well. We I know I dreamed of, my knight in shining armor coming through, swooping me up, taking away, the financials. I want to be a stay at home mom. I want to be a housewife. Some of that, some of those, of what I said is some of our aspirations, but some of us want to be, independent business women. And okay, if we find the right one, okay, boom, we'll connect. But we want a partner that we can trust, that is loyal, that is financially stable, that is protective, that is very caring, can be soft, and can communicate. Do we want a man that's a narcissist? Is that what we aim to go out and, oh, let me go out and look for me a narcissist today so he can put me through hell, so he can age me? I'm only 31, but shit, let me get with him and I look like I'm 41 and I break up with him when I'm 35. Go ahead, ladies.
And see, the thing is, you don't even know that you are dealing with a narcissist if you don't know about narcissist behavior. That's the thing. So that's why I built my platform off of that, because I was with a narcissist for 10 years. So that's how I became to build my platform. When I first started my platform, I did my platform off of narcissist men / women. And I was counseling a lot of women behind the scenes that they did think that they was in a narcissist relationship, and they also thought they had narcissist children. So that's why I built my platform off of. But if you don't know you're dealing with a narcissist, you just think that he's in love with me. He's doing things right. He's telling me this, not being controlling, but all the time it is controlling.
Well,
He
he
is
cheated, but
controlling.
he brought me roses and he gave me a $500 gift
Right.
card.
There you go. Right. So if you don't know about narcissists, you're never going to know you're dealing with a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? So come back to say, I don't think Ashley knew she was dealing with a narcissist. She just thought she was dealing with a man that had money, You know, he was treating her okay. They had their little ups and downs, arguments. She knew he was
Honey, she was
controlling.
dating his representative. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. She knew he was controlling. You
Right.
know, she knew he was a gaslighter. She knew all these things about him. But the fact of the matter is, he know how to wean her back in, and she would go right back because narcissists know how to have that power over you. They know what to say. They know what to do to keep you under their wing.
Absolutely. Like I said, he had the roadmap to life. She was just learning it. And he, oh, let me keep myself intact before, we have the big ding. And the big ding was she's no longer here. And give me that
Right.
wedding ring back up off of her dead finger.
He said
Or
that Ashley wasn't with Joe that long. Well, you don't have to be with a narcissist long, baby, for them to get you hooked. Baby, you need to stay around long enough. I can teach you about them. Trust me, I know about them real good. Baby, a narcissist can get you hooked within a month, 2 months. It doesn't
girl.
take long. It
No,
does
it
not
only
take
takes
long.
21 days to form a habit.
Yes, that's
Um,
it.
Queen, I'm
Yes,
gonna
baby.
put my email in the back. Could you email me? I have to take off and go pay this citation before I have a warrant and I be in
Okay,
jail.
okay. All right.
Okay. But yeah, connect with me. I love your engagement and shout out to Open Book and shout out to your channel and your platform for receiving me and able to let me expound on my feelings and give my intake or input on the topic at hand.
You're welcome. No problem.
All right, you have a
And,
blessed day on
and
purpose
you
and
do the
I'll see you
same too,
soon.
sweetie. All right.
Okay, later.
So yeah, y'all, narcissists, they wing you in really, really fast, like really fast. And that's what they start off with, buying you stuff and start telling you. Sometimes some of them will start telling you about their past relationship. I was with this woman, I was with this man, and he did this. Okay, Open Book, I got your message, baby. I said, they'll start doing this to me, and she didn't let me see my kids and all of this. But that's just to wing you into them. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's it. Been with one 10 years. Didn't know. But as time went on and he took total control and power over me, and I had a mental breakdown until I didn't know if I was going or coming. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't sleep at night. I had to start seeking counseling because I thought it was me. But no, it was him. I was questioning myself because narcissism will get you to question yourself because you would really think it is you, but it's them. It's them. So hey, they some real demon people. Now you all got me going back to look at the mom. Hey, Roy D in chat. Hey, sweetie, how are you? So, just be careful. Like I said, if you don't know about them, you won't actually know that you're dealing with a narcissist. You know, they like to ask you about your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, because you know why? They're gonna treat you the same motherfucking way that your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend did. That's why when I do cancel people, right, I always tell them, do not ever bring your past relationship up with who you're dealing with now. That has nothing to do with it. Nothing. If a man or a woman asks you that, that's a red flag. That had nothing to do with you getting to know me and me getting to know you. It has nothing to do with it. Maybe Ashley bought the ring. Shit, sis, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. Something all with the mom. Everybody keeps saying that. Everybody keeps saying that. Mm-hmm. So now we're not saying that um what happened to her, she deserved it. Because no, that lady had a whole life ahead of her. beautiful. That lady had her own money. But see what it was, he knew. He knew she was in with celebrities. He knew all of that. He was jealous. Narcissists are jealous, y'all. They are very jealous people. They're not going to tell you that, but they are. They are jealous. They are evil. And when they see that you're doing big things for yourself, they're gonna start talking, gaslighting you. No, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go with him and do this, and and all of this. They start to gaslight you. And then what happens? You start to question yourself. You're gonna start to question yourself. Yeah, you may be right. Maybe I shouldn't hook up with him. That's to stop the money bag, baby. They don't want you to get more than them. Narcissists do not like when a person got more than them, meaning money. They don't like that. They have a problem with that because they want to be the one with all the money, all the control, and all the power. That's what they want. So, like I said again, you just don't know when you're dealing with one. You don't know. Now, unless you, like I said, you already know about their behavior. You know what I'm saying? If you know about their behavior, then hey, keep your eyes and ears open. Watch out for the red flags. Watch out how they move. Listen to their conversations. Don't be so quick to talk. Just listen to them. You'll find out a lot. You'll find out a lot. But if you don't know about them, they know how to sweep you off your feet. And that's not only a man, that is a female narcissist too. They do the same shit. They got the same behavior. So you definitely got to be careful, you know. And, yeah. I mean, what woman wouldn't like a man do nice things for them, take them on trips and stuff like that? So, of course, Ashley was going to like that, That's what she wanted. She wanted to explore the world. She wanted to do this and do that. But on top of that, right, she had good things going on for herself. She had businesses and stuff. She was promoting stuff. She was all out on bulletin boards. He didn't like that shit. Do you think 1 minute he liked because she was out with celebrities and all that shit? She got to know them. They got to know her. You know what I'm saying? You think he liked it that? Hell no. He did not like that. Yeah, that's true, Barbara. That's true. Absolutely. That is so true. He didn't like that. He may have had her thinking that he liked it. And let me tell y'all this. They might even have arguments before of her going out with the rappers. You never know because we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? She's not here to tell her story. He might already have some little problems with it, right? But again, I can't remember the guy name that invited her twice to his birthday party, his birthday dinner, I think. And Joe was there. I can guarantee you, Joe put a good front on for him. Joe had his mask on because Joe had to keep a certain facade around this man because he had to have that man thing. He was lovable, caring, peaceful, and all of that. You see, when the guy came and spoke out about Ashley, he said he thought he was a good guy because that's what narcissists do. That's what they do, baby. That's what they do. I asked you what's your sign? Was your narcissist? Oh, I'm a Capricorn and he was a Libra. Yeah. He was a Libra and I'm a Capricorn. Sorry, Buttercup. I didn't even see your comment, baby. I apologize. I'm sorry. She just didn't know he was the wrong man. Absolutely, Rebecca. I definitely agree. Yes. Okay, that was his name. Okay. I couldn't think of his name. Thank you, Buttercup. I had to drop out of college after a year because no help from my kid's dad. He didn't want me to be. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He didn't want you to be successful. Because he know once you went through college, got your degree, you was gonna come out here and you was gonna be the bomb and you were gonna be successful. And he didn't want that. And narcissist does not like that. And you think they are telling you stuff because they care, but the whole time they don't care. They really don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And it's sad. It is, man, it is just so sad. May God rest her soul in peace. I know there's going to be a beautiful homecoming. You know, do I think the mom and dad will ever get the answers that they deserve? No, no. Do I think this case is going to go cold? Yes. Do I think Joe going to jail? Anybody going to jail? No. Do I think they already had 10 people over there in jail? No. Do I think they took Joe's passport? Maybe one day and gave it back. Do I ever think Joe did something? No. Do I think they just did this for the public because of the publicity and all that? Yeah. Yeah. I do. He wanted to picture my friends and really? He wanted pictures of your friends and everything. Yes, because this is why he wanted pictures of your friends, because it's two things that narcissists does. They was gonna look your friends up on Facebook and start smear campaigning your name, or either they was gonna look them up and start talking to them on the back end, start making flirtatious remarks to them, and you was never gonna know nothing about it. That's what they do to you, baby. They need to know your friends and all of that. They want to know where they live, their phone numbers. Now, this is not only for narcissist men. Narcissist women do this the same thing too. They want to know things about their man. So this go both ways. Oh, he wanted to pick your friends. Yeah. You think I don't believe that? Yeah. Barbara, no, I never heard them say anything. Nope, I never. And they are beautiful. Beautiful. There's some beautiful children. All of them. All her siblings are very beautiful. Yes. That's what they do, is pick your friends. That's right. Do you know when the family having the it's Tuesday at 11. It's Tuesday at 11 o'clock. I can't think of the name of the church right away because the open book not up here yet. I can't think of the name of the church. I could have told you follow the church and see if they're gonna have if they're gonna go live with it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it is Tuesday. It's at 11. Mm, mm, mm. Lord Jesus, I just wish you'd have left sooner. I do. That's all I can say, y'all. I just wish you would have left sooner. And I know sometimes, y'all, when kids get a certain age, they don't listen to their parents. They want to make their own decision and make their own judgments, and they want to do what they want to do. But I would just say keep speaking to your children, even if they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Keep saying it to them. You know what I'm saying? And one day, maybe they will say, oh, my mom is right. He's not for me. Or my mom is right. She's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Just keep speaking into existence. Keep speaking it, speaking it, speaking it. Like I said, I don't know if Ashley mom, seen these things in him, because I don't know if Ashley mom ever met him in person. I don't know if the dad ever met him in person. I don't know, because that could have been telling too. You know what I'm saying? How did the parents see him when they did meet him a couple of times? How was his demeanor? How was his conversations? So I don't know if the dad or the mom ever. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. It's in New Jersey. It's in New Jersey. Thank you, Buttercup. Thank you. I was just talking at that point, y'all. I wasn't reading the chat. I was just, oh man. Wow. I don't know if she told her mother everything. I don't know. We none of us don't know that. My mother warned me about my kid's father. Yeah, yeah. The mom says she spent Thanksgiving with them. Okay, she did. Okay, so I don't know, was that her first time, second time, third time? How does she feel about him, then? Like, but sometimes it takes more than one or two times to really get to know who a person is. You know what I'm saying? It got to be an ongoing thing so you can really get to know who a person is. So maybe if that was maybe her first or second time, maybe she still didn't really actually like know who he was. Did they take trips together? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know none of that. I don't know. There you go, sis. There you go. Narcissist knows how to fake. Yeah. So if he spent Thanksgiving with them, he probably was faking. You know what I'm saying? Again, narcissists have to keep a facade up. They have to keep that facade up. They don't want you to know who they really are. So I agree. 100. I agree. Yeah. So if she wasn't, and maybe she didn't do a lot of interaction with him because they lived in different states. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she couldn't do a lot of but did she have phone conversations with him on a regular? Because sometimes you can pick up from a person from phone conversations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can pick up on a person from text messages. You know what I'm saying? The energy is in text messages. The energy is in phone calls. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up, and you may not pick up everything, but you can pick up some things. That's what I'm saying. Because I can pick up people energy through a text message. So, yeah, you're right about that too, sis. You're right. So it's just a lot of things that we don't know, Will they ever say it? I don't know. Maybe they won't never say. Did they ever take vacations and trips and things like that together? We don't know. But if we never know, one thing I will say, a narcissist knows how to put on a good persona. They'll go out, they'll buy everything. No, you don't have to pay for it. I'll pay for it. And, because they got to make you think they are great people. They are lovable. They are kind people. They have to have you to think that, people. Now, I'm going to be honest. And I'm only speaking for me. I can't speak for everybody else. If I meet a guy, he started doing too many things for me, I don't know. I'm not just gonna. I would take that as, I don't know. You doing too much right away. I will have to check that out. I will have to just sit back and watch that. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna have to watch that. I have to see what is that all about. Because I'm not gonna get caught up again. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm just speaking for me, but everybody is different because some people would take that as though that's love. Because some people are materialistic. They like when a man do things for them like that. Not looking at that can be a dangerous situation that you're getting yourself into. That's what I'm saying. Yes, they did say her phone and her ring is missing. I think they said the clothes too, sis. I think they said the clothes didn't come back neither. Shit. So, y'all, I can go on and on and on and on. Wow, this is definitely not good. I feel Joe's know what happened. I feel Joe was involved. I'm just being honest. I have to stand on what I believe. I don't know how the family feels about it. Do they think he was involved? But I do believe he was involved if he, didn't do it himself. I'm just being honest about it. But the video I couldn't play today, y'all. I'm going to do a live recording because I will not be actually live tomorrow. I'm taking my day off tomorrow. So I will actually do a live recording and let y'all hear what he had to say. Because for some reason, I just could not get it together today at all. I don't know why. But and if y'all want to donate, my link is pinned. Y'all can donate to my channel. I would appreciate it. You can buy whatever coffees you want, one or two, doesn't matter. I will appreciate that. And again, no matter what, y'all, we're going to still uplift this family, keep this family in our prayers. But it's just like when I do stories, I just got to be open-minded to everything. You know what I'm saying? To everything. And I like for y'all opinions in the chat. I love it. I don't get mad at y'all opinions at all. Never did. I like open opinions. And that's what it's about. It's about everyone agreeing and disagreeing on no matter what story it is. And I like that. I really do. I like that. I like for people to come on the panel and express, how they feel about whatever. Queen did a good breakdown. Like some of the stuff that she said, I didn't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about it. So shout out to her. I appreciate her too, for the things that she said. She was just bringing some awareness to things. Because Mississippi is very racist. Yeah, I heard that, sis. I heard that because I was gonna cover a story in Mississippi, but I didn't want to put my hands on that story. It was too deep, and I didn't want to cover it because I didn't want to cover it. I left it alone, And I know every family need a voice, but it's just certain things. Like sometimes, y'all, I don't want to touch on it, All depends on where's it at. And that one was in that state, so I didn't want to cover that. And it was kind of like a deep story, so, I didn't want to cover that story. So, yeah. Hey, D in chat. Hello, Miss Wims. How are you? So, yeah. So, just, be mindful. Just be mindful. And I'm not saying y'all, don't let a guy treat you out to dinner and lunch and, yeah, it's okay. But when he started doing too much, pay attention. Pay attention. Don't look at it as though, well, shit, he paying my rent, he paying my car. No, he doing this, he doing that. Something may come out of that and you may not like it. Or you may not live to tell your story. So that goes for a man and a woman, right? So just be mindful. Just be mindful. Don't be so quick to always talk. Let a man talk. Let a woman talk. You get more of an idea who the person is. Because if a person is fake, it's going to show fast anyway. I'm driving, sis. I buy a coffee in a few. Okay, sis. 59 in the chat. Thank you, sis. Thank you. So, just be mindful, y'all. Be very mindful, and I don't like putting black men down, and I don't like putting women down. I don't like doing none of that. But I call a spade when I see a spade. And when I talk about things, I don't like to be biased and like dog men out or anything like that. And I don't like dog women out, but I call out the behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do over here. I call it out how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we have a lot of good men out here, and we have a lot of women out here that's good also. But I just don't like when a woman abuse a man, and I don't like when a man abuse a woman. I don't like that because I feel like if that's your tendencies, is that's what you want to do when you meet this man or meet this woman, don't do that. I dare you to walk in someone's life and you dare to tear their life down. And they was happy, peaceful, and you come into their life to put their life in shambles. I don't like that. And I don't like that when it comes to a man or a woman. Don't do that because They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. Sis, it's a lot of things that Ashley didn't look into. Because you know why I say that? Because she didn't even know his real age. She didn't know his real age. Yes, he was dark. Yeah. Yeah. That man was 54 or 55. But he told Ashley he was 42, I think. Yeah. Me neither, Royal D. And exactly, Ashley didn't deserve that at all. Nope. Not at all. She did not deserve that at all. And you know what, y'all? I think what bothers me the most of it all, because this didn't happen in the United States, y'all, and it ain't gonna be no justice, y'all. That's what bothers me the most. Because I know, I got a feeling too, y'all, that autopsy that the mother took, the private one, I got that feeling, y'all, it's going to come back different from over there. Yep. I got that feeling. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Because I feel that. I feel like it's going to come back different than what they took. I feel like over here, it's going to really find what really happened to Ashley. Yeah, D, the same here. Yes. I got that feeling. I really do. I got that feeling. That it's going to show what really happened to that woman. I got that feeling. I've got that feeling it's just not going to match up well with what happened with what they say that came back to what happened to her over there. It's not going to match up. I feel like over here is going to be the truth. That's what I feel. Over there, it was a cover-up. And we know why it was a cover-up. We know that. Ashley was fighting for her life. I definitely do believe that. That's why they do them crimes over there. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Because they know they're gonna get away with it. Absolutely. And you know, it's sad because you have a lot of people that loves to travel and go out of the country and have a nice time. You know, now you got people on edge. You got people out here that's on edge. Like, should I go here? Should I go there? You know, they're on edge. You know? And you can't blame them. You can't blame these people. Will I want my daughters to travel out of the country right now? No. Now, again, I told y'all, my sister's traveling out of the country the end of May. You know? She got a plane tickets, everything is paid for. And I just pray. That's all I can do is pray. She's grown. I can't make her stop her trip. Any of that. But she's going to the Bahamas. What's tarot reader was that, sis? Because it is one tarot reader that I do follow. I see a lot of tarot readers me reading stuff on Ashley. Y'all, things like this is just so hard, and you know, I mean, wow. I just stand on Joe. I can't give him no grace. I just cannot Give Joe grace. And again, I do believe that over here is going to tell the truth. The autopsy, the private autopsy the mom did here, I definitely do believe it's going to tell the facts. It's going to tell the facts of what happened versus what they said. Oh, okay. I don't think I never seen that tarot reader yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, because there'd be a lot of tarot readers. They pick up on a lot of cases, and some of them, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, they be on point. They really be on point. They really do. Because I know now one tarot reader I seen, I can't remember everything she said, but she did say that one day Joe put Ashley in a closet and locked her in a closet for 5 hours, y'all. She said that in her reading. And I'm like, what the hell? Yes, that's what she said in her reading of her cards. That Joe put Ashley in a closet for 5 hours, y'all, and starved her for 5 hours. That's what she read. I can't remember the lady's name. And when she said it, chills just went all through my body. That's what she said. I was like, oh my God. She said that. What? That's insane. Yep, that's what she said. That's what she said. I can't remember the name though. I was just browsing and I seen her and I clicked on it because I seen, Ashley's name in the title and stuff. And I listened to it and she said that. She said it. She said he locked Ashley in the closet for 5 hours with nothing to eat. And y'all, I'm going to say this. I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all, Ashley is no longer with us, y'all. And I can tell y'all this. I believe Ashley took a lot of things to her grave that man did to her. A lot of things that her mom and dad don't even know. I believe that. Yep. And a lot of people do that, y'all. A lot of people take things to their grave that we would never know nothing about. We would never know the pain and the suffering that some men and women has adored in their life and their relationships. We'll never know. Yep. Okay, sis, I see the name. Let me screenshot it. Okay. Yes, poor Ashley. Yes. Yep. Sad. But again, if the mother talking to him, I wouldn't talk to him. I'm just being honest because he's not going to be truthful. You think he really going to be truthful? No. He's not going to be truthful. He's just going to keep lying to them. He's going to keep lying to them. And she don't want to keep having a conversation with him or the dad because it's going to make them angry. And he's just sucking the blood right out of y'all by telling y'all lies. Trying to get that power over y'all to believe him. That he had anything to do with your daughter's death. What narcissist does. They want you to be on their side, and they know how to get you on their side. They know what to say. They know what to do. They know all of that. Yes, I'm here to tell you the truth. Oh yeah, yeah. You know her friends is very sad. And being that, she had friends in Miami. Now I don't know if they're gonna come to the funeral in Jersey. I don't know if they're in contact with the mom and they will come to Jersey and attend the funeral. I don't know. Because like I said, ain't too much being said. So I don't know. Yeah. So maybe we'll know something after the funeral. Maybe the parents will come out and speak. I don't know. Well, y'all, I'm going to get up off of here. Karen, I know you're driving. I'm going to leave the coffee link in the comment section after I end the live. I will go put it in the comment section for you because I know you're driving right now and you can't get to it. The ring was to think. Yes. Boy, let me tell you something. Them narcissists, they know how to plan shit, man. They good at what they do, man, until they get caught. I'm telling you, especially again if you don't know them. If you don't know them, man, baby, they will plot right in front of your face. They will lie to you right in front of your face. And behind your back, they laughing at you, saying, I got her motherfucking ass. She believed me again. I can tell her anything. And she believed me. Now, this for men and women now. Okay? Yeah. Only thing you doing every night, you're sleeping with your enemy. You're sleeping with your enemy, and you don't even know it. You sitting there having pillow talks, telling them all this shit. Man, I can go on and on because I know. Well, Joe probably planned out everything. He knew everything that, he knew everything. Joe know he was going over there to cheat. Yeah. He knew that. And one thing about a narcissist, they like to do this too. Narcissist likes to throw good sex on you because that's how they get you to fall in love with them. So that's another thing I want to let y'all know. They know what to do in bed and all of that stuff because, men and women now, because they know what to do in bed to get you to fall in love with them. That's the first step. That's what somebody else said, that their parents seem suspicious to them. And they'll start to ask you, how you like my sex? What you like about it? Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling y'all, man, I can go on and on about this all day, man, but I got to get up off of here. But that's what they'll do. I'm just letting y'all know the shit that they do now. I'm just letting you know the shit that they do. Okay? Because they want to make sure you feel right by them, that they are doing you right in that bed, right? That's to boost their ego up and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. That's another game they do. And then when you get in arguments, they'll start to saying shit like, ain't nobody gonna never do you like I do you in bed and blah, 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 blah. That's what they do. Why they saying that to you? Because you don't told them how they made you feel. That's what they wanted to hear. You done told them the game. You told them what they want to hear. Because I know what I do is good. I know what I do. I know that motherfucker can't do this and can't do that. A motherfucker ain't gonna never make you feel this way and that way. Game over. They know how to play that shit, I'm telling you. And this go for a woman's narcissist and a man narcissist, not just a man. Women do the same thing. Oh, that bitch ain't got nothing on me. She thinks she got, she did, she did, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Man, shit. I know all about them. Yep. Yes, they will, Brittany. Absolutely. Facts. Absolutely. They know how to play on you, baby. They know. They know. You can tell them get out and leave. They'll get out and leave. They'll call you back. I love you, babe. I'm sorry. And I did that because I thought you didn't want me no more. And then they'll start doing shit like this, y'all. I keep saying I'm gonna leave, right? They'll start being like, yeah, they'll start telling you they're gonna unalive themselves, right? That's so you can feel sorry for them. I love you. Don't do that. We can talk about it. Men and women do this shit now, right? That's so you can wing back in and takes them back. They playing on your intelligence. A bitch like me now, well, go on. Do what you got to do, motherfucker. I'm being honest to you. If that's the way you feel, motherfucker, go on and do it. Do you. Hey. I'm just being honest. Bitch, I ain't gonna sit here and say don't do it. Do what you feel is best for you, motherfucker. I've been through the game before. I'm not going back through that shit no more. I'm not. I'm well aware of the situation. I'm well aware of the games and the manipulation and all that shit. Yes, D, I couldn't eat and sleep. Me neither. He sucked all the energy I had. It was gone. I was weak like a motherfucker. I couldn't even stand straight, girl. I couldn't even look at my eyes straight. I couldn't even go outside without crying. I was bent all the way down. I would never let no one else treat me like that ever again in life. Never. Ever. Nope. And that's why I do, like, a lot of people, I told you, I counseled a lot of people on the back end. But if you're not willing to tell the whole story, then don't talk to me. I'm not going for no bits and pieces. And I know when you're not telling the whole story. Okay? I learned a lot from counseling, y'all. I was there for 4 years and I wrote a book. Okay? So I'm hip to the game. Yes. Like, Roy D, is your ex still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. He's somewhere. He's somewhere, girl. I don't know where he at now. But yeah, he's still around somewhere. But I'm gonna play like this, Brittany, for as I know, yeah. Oh, you working on a book too? Yeah. I wrote a book, and my counselor encouraged me to write a book. She even helped me start my book off. Yeah. So, that's how I built my platform, off of my hurt and my pain. And I wanted to help people, and I still do it, and I also like to be a voice for people. You know what I'm saying? I like to do that too. I like to do a lot of stuff. So, yeah. So tomorrow my off day, y'all. But I'll definitely see y'all on Monday. I'm gonna leave my coffee link in the comments for Brittany. I mean for Karen, because she's driving. So I'm gonna leave it in the comments for her. So y'all, I love you guys. I hope y'all enjoy me today because I love y'all. Right. Get your book and publish it. Yes, I do want to do that, Brittany. I do, because I've been holding my book, Brittany, since I think 2019. I've been holding my book, Brittany. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah. So, I listen, y'all. I just like to help people. I like to help people. I like to talk to people if they're going through something. I like to encourage them. And I want them to know that they are loved. I want them to know that they're not alone, you know, because when you're going through stuff, y'all, sometimes you feel like you alone. Because I did. I felt like I was alone. I felt like the whole world hated me, you know, because of what I was going through. But after I started seeking counseling, I got back to myself. But it didn't happen overnight. It took a while. It took a while. I didn't have no trust in people anymore. I didn't want nobody around me. When people speak to me, I wouldn't speak back. It's like he took everything from me. Everything that I had in me, he took it away from me. He took all my power, my energy, everything. So, yeah. It doesn't hurt me to talk about it now because I'm stronger now, but in the beginning, no, I will not talk about it. Yeah, it is a lot to get books published. It is. It really is, sis. It really is. It's a lot. And things have went up out here now. Oof, man, everything is just so expensive now. So you're absolutely right about that. Yeah. And I just been praying and asking God you know, to help me, get my book out and everything like that, you know? So yeah, it'd be like that. When you come out of abusive relationship or marriage or friendship, it's hard to gain trust back. It really is. And then sometimes, you can let your guard down and feel like that you trust people again, and sometimes you can be hurt again. So, you know, and like I said before, everybody don't have discernment, and I'm not mad at that. And I will never downgrade people that does not have discernment because some people doesn't have it. But I always say, don't miss the red flags. I always say that. Don't miss the red flags. The red flags is right there. And as people, sometimes we can miss the red flags, right? Because we want to see good in people and we think we can change people, but in reality, we cannot change people. Some people are just who they're going to be, right? And you got to let them go, whatever situation it is. And when you know in your heart that you have tried to help people and you start to seeing they don't want that help, it's time to fall back. Not saying that you don't love them or anything like that. And when I say love, I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm talking about a friendship. Because sometimes you can love a person more than they love you. And that's not going to work in a relationship, or it's not going to work in a friendship. Because when you're in a relationship or a friendship, the love's supposed to be equal and it comes natural, right? But when you start to seeing yourself in a friendship and you're always giving out the love, giving out the positive, and you're not getting that back, that's like a red flag. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with that too. Roy D, you even said family members. Oh yeah. Cut family members off too. Sometimes they don't mean you no good neither. They're jealous too. They're bitter. They're hateful. They're envious. They don't want to see you come up. So yeah, sometimes, hey, take your family members and you love them from a distance, right? You don't have to be around them. Some family members think when a family member come up and start to being big time, maybe a celebrity, or she got a lot of books out, she published books, whatever the situation may be. Some family members think they are entitled to the other family members' money. No, you're not entitled to anything because this person got off of her ass and worked hard to achieve what she got. So she don't owe you anything. Now, if the person want to be nice and give you, hey, that's cool. But don't feel entitled to anybody money that's not your money that you didn't work hard for. Okay? Because some people get that real twisted. Like real twisted. So yeah. You know, man, it's this is a crazy world we live in. I don't feel like I'm entitled to anybody money. You know what I'm saying? It's not my money. You know, you did what you did your big one. You know what I'm saying? You came out here stepping. You did what you had to do to be successful. And that's how I'm going to look at you. And I'm going to be glad for you. But I'm not going to sit here and feel like I'm entitled to your goddamn money. No, that's crazy. But some people don't think like me. Everybody think different, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I remember you saying that, sis. I remember you saying that. I remember you telling me that before. And now I feel like when you told him that you needed a break, he should have said, okay, you know, not threaten to do that to you, you know. I feel like at that moment and at that time, I'd have been planning um my escape. Okay, thank you, Karen. Thank you, Cameron. I love you. She said exactly, royalty. Yeah, stop thinking somebody entitled to give you when they work sit on their ass and you know, god damn it. Now I got 5 books out here unpublished, and now I'm getting to go on these talk shows. Now you feel like she's and your family members entitled to give you what they work hard for? No, they're not entitled to do anything. Now, like I said, if they want to do it, they can do it. But it's not a thing that they have to do that. They don't have to do anything for you. And you got a lot of people out here, they will, go live on their platforms and start dogging their family members out or dogging their friends out because their friends done, got up off their ass and work hard, they accomplished something. So now they want to drag them. And I just think it's not right. This is my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think it's not right. I'm glad that you're okay and a stronger woman now, and very happy you got yourself back together. Is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You welcome, love. I love you back. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, so I just y'all know me. Y'all know me. I like to laugh. I like to joke. I like to do those things. I always say this ain't no damn funeral home over here. We can laugh, joke, everybody comments is welcome. you know um Everybody can be open-minded to disagree and agree, on any story that I give. I'm just like that. I know sometimes y'all know when open book come up here, we cut up together. We just be open-minded. Everybody have their own opinion of how they view everything. And that's just it. I give all my people that rocks with me every day, and I know sometimes people is at work and everybody can't come in the chat all the time and stuff like that. I respect that also. You know what I'm saying? So I love everybody that come in and rocks with me, and no matter what story I cover or whatever, and I always say, like, if I even if I'm on my platform and I say something and y'all disagree, y'all can tell me. I don't mind. I don't mind that, you know. No, Miss D, don't say that. And y'all know for the most part, y'all always hear me say, "Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Let me leave it alone. Let me not say that," because I have control, and I don't like hurting people's feelings. I don't like that. So, yeah, I always been like that. I don't like hurting people's feelings. Roya D, do you remember the story that you covered with the little girl that couldn't read after her father was teaching her how to? Oh, yes, Brittany. Brittany, I have not seen him live in a while. And I'm glad you said something, because I'm going to go to his channel and see have he posted anything. Yes, I remember that. I remember that story. Most of the time, you're on point. Thank you, Karen. And I love that in you, Miss D. Thank you so much, Miss Green. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. So I'm gonna look into his YouTube channel, see if he posted stuff. That was a sad story. That was really a sad story. Yeah, that was sad. That isn't that, hit the teacher had to read all over again and stuff because of the mom. I think that's the story Brittany talking about. Yeah, I want to know any updates. Okay, Brittany, I'll check into that. I'll check. Yeah, I'll check into that. Yeah, he was a good father. He was a good father. And that's why I say I'm not gonna put every man down, because every man not bad and every woman not bad. We all have our ups and downs. We all have our good days, our bad days. Because why? We are human. We are human. We're not gonna wake up every day and have a great day. But what we do, we pray. We pray. And that's why every time I end my lives, y'all always hear me say, keep God first in everything you do. I always say that. Because if ain't nobody with you, God gonna always step for you. I'm telling you, he is. God gonna always step, baby. If nobody else don't step for you, God is gonna step for you. Remember that. Remember that. He always gonna step if nobody else don't step, So always keep that in mind, And like I said before, I don't get paid for my channel. I come out here, I do what I do because I like bringing awareness to things. I like having a voice for people that don't have a voice. Even if the family don't know who I am, I still want to have the voice for them. You know what I mean? So I like what I do. I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep doing what I do, But I just say if anybody ever want to donate, they can donate a coffee or whatever, how many you want, And that's all. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful, I'm grateful for that. And that's it. And I love you guys. Thank y'all for timing in with me. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me today and each and every day. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really, 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 really do. That father loved his daughter. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I know. That's why I support you. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate that. Great live, Miss D. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Green. Thank you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all y'all. And I love everybody. I love everybody. I do. And I want y'all to have a great Thursday afternoon. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay prayed up. And y'all always remember to keep God in everything you do first. And I will definitely see you guys with a live drop video tomorrow afternoon. Make sure y'all have y'all notifications on. And I love you for that. You make me get strong and leave my narcissist. Thank you so much, Miss Green. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And one day we can talk about that again too. Like I always try to re-talk about how to leave a narcissist or a toxic relationship, because I like people to leave safely, peacefully, So we'll talk about that one day too, So I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Peace and love.